What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Superior Podcast. Now, I'm with someone today who's a little bit far from home, but I'm with Bri Voto. Thanks for coming out, man.
No, thanks for having me.
No, it's been busy. Show, traveling around.
Flat out.
Yeah.
Honestly, flat out. We're still recovering. It's been a massive few weeks, to be honest.
Definitely. Leading into the show with obviously organising live build and that obviously would have been a bit of a headache to make sure that everything was there because I have this 3-day window and that's it.
Yeah, no, I literally was thinking, yesterday I was having a conversation, so in the last 7 weeks I've been home for a week out of that, and I've been pretty much in Queensland the rest of the time, just prepping for the show.
Yep.
So it's been pretty hectic, preparing everything.
Everything go well with the 80? Little few problems?
Whoa. Does it ever?
No, I don't think it does.
No. Look, in the realm of the way we did it at the show, yes, it looked like everything went well. We filmed a YouTube episode, so it will be coming out.
Yep.
But essentially, nothing went right.
Nice.
So it looks finished, but like I was just saying to you before, like we sent the front diff to get rebuilt, picking it up today.
Yeah, nice.
Because we pulled that out at the show. It was missing teeth.
Oh, nice.
So that didn't go to plan.
No.
We actually blew up the turbo on the Friday night at the show.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So like we were witching it on and off the trailer like a couple of days ago, trying to move it around. I was meant to take it to you guys today.
Yeah, today,
to get the suspension done, and I couldn't bring it in because I ordered a UFI turbo for it. It's got lost in the post.
Oh, nice. That's super helpful.
Nothing's gone to plan.
No, yeah.
But we're just making it happen. Like, let's just winging it.
The N80 also had a little bit of a downfall at the show where it almost got stuck there.
Oh, yeah. Look, this is just the reality, though. So, the Land Cruiser 80 had things go wrong. And then on Sunday, Nick from G-Works come up to me and he gave me a really big hug, and he talked in my ear and he's like, I'm just gonna give you a hug before we give you the news. And I'm like, okay, what could be going on?
Destroyed my car.
And then they're like, Tim from Sharp for Y4, he was like, look, thanks for giving us, like they had the Hilux on their stand over the weekend. Thanks for lending it to us. But just so you know, like it's not gonna be leaving the show tonight because your keys are in Western Australia. And I was like, sick.
Yeah, right.
So someone in the team flew home at lunchtime on the Sunday. All morning, the boys were like, where are the keys to the Hilux? And he's like, it's all good. They're in my bag. I got him.
Yep.
And then he left, obviously got on the plane, and all the boys are going, well, where are the keys? And like, they were in his bag. So they got posted back. We got them on Tuesday morning.
Nice,
so we just had to get a tilt tray, pick it up, skull drag it out from the showgrounds.
Would you have to break into it or to get it?
Well, it was unlocked, which was probably a good thing, or we would have ended up smashing a window. But it was unlocked. So we got in there and you just flick the little thing next to the shifter and you can just like unlock it so we could put it in neutral.
Yeah, okay, perfect. That makes life
easier.
Get
it on the trailer.
Lucky it was unlocked, because that would have been
It would have been a whole nother saga if that car was locked.
Exactly.
But it was a bit sketchy because obviously we didn't have the keys. I wasn't able to lock it for the last couple of days.
Yeah, so it was just sitting in the Brisbane showgrounds.
Yeah.
Like a million dudes unpacking the entire show.
Yeah, no, I had to go up to the security at the show and I was like, look, I know we have to be out at 3 o'clock on Monday. The tow truck was coming to like 1 and 3, but I was like, I promise you, like there's a tilt tray on the way for it, but like we will be out of here. It might just be a little bit late.
Yeah, it might just be a bit late.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's the joys of a show. Again, it's comes to pass of lending people cars. Something can go wrong. There's nothing. It's like us when we got there. I dropped Amy's 300 off, and 2 seconds later, we were like almost back at the warehouse, and I got a phone call from Steph Pond, and she's like, "Hey, that car you left here, we need the keys." I'm like, God damn it. Like,
it happens.
Yeah, luckily I'd left the keys at the show with someone. I was like, hey, just go to the carbon stand. They have
you
the
didn't
keys.
leave the state with them.
No, exactly. Because even your spare keys, what are they, Newcastle?
Newcastle, I have a Newie. And we tossed up, we're like, do we just, because like we have a second house on our property that Josh's mum, my partner's mum, lives in. But I was like, we could send her into the house, but I don't even know where the spare keys are.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, do we get her to go search and tear the house apart, try and find them, get them in the post, or we just wait? Yeah, it was the whole thing.
Yeah, nice. But what is the plan for the 80 series and the N80? They're both, the N80, the Hilux is the Tourer.
Yes.
And is the 80 going to be Josh's Tourer?
So the 80 is going to be a little bit of a hybrid, but we're leaning more towards a wheeler with it.
Yeah, okay.
So Josh has sort of been my passenger princess in the GU.
Yep.
And it was fine because he used to race bikes and stuff,
Yep.
but he retired 2 years ago now.
Yep.
So I think he's just getting like a bit of an itch, and like he'd come wheeling with me and then I'd like sort of let him drive and that, but I was kind of like, he needs a hobby. So we've been talking about it for ages, and he used to have like GQs back in the day and do a bit of forward driving, and I was like, I think it's about time like he got his own. And I obviously have like the GU, I also have a GQ in the shed. So we already have those, and when we thought about getting a wheeler, he's a bit of a Toyota man too, so I thought like, let's just do something that we don't already have.
Exactly.
And that's where like the 80 series came about. And then Josh can sort of stick Toyota and I'll stick sort of Nissan when it comes to the wheeling, and just sort of do like a bit of a Nissan versus Toyota kind of thing as well. Considering like the GU as well and the 80 series are probably the comparable platforms between the two.
Yeah, exactly. Even though the 80 is older, like it's more on the GQ like time frame.
Yeah.
They're definitely more of a suited car versus like a GU because they're both bigger, wider, heavier.
Yeah, well, half the time the GU ends up under the 80 anyway.
Exactly. Yeah. That's literally, that's what I rocked up to the show. I'm like, we put a GU steering box on it. It's like, oh, okay, it's standard. Just
we're working on it.
Yeah.
It's going to be more patrol over the next few years, I'm sure.
Yeah,
but
that's it.
we, essentially it's going to be the wheeler. I'll probably steal it, I'm sure, but it is for like, I'll drive my GU, Josh will be in the 80 series. But essentially, like we thought about when we first got it, do we go straight to GU diffs?
Yeah.
But I thought for content wise and just like my own experience was like, let's just do the steering box, because the steering box was buggered in and it cracked the chassis as well, which is pretty common in it.
Yeah.
So we had to fix that. So I thought, well, we're going to do that. May as well fix the chassis, put the GU box straight on it.
Yep.
And then we're probably just going to wheel it as is and just find the weak points as we go, just to sort of like, I don't know, test the waters with it and like sort of just learn a bit, and then I guess expand on the build as we go with replacing things. So I'm sure at some point it'll probably end up with GU diffs under it.
Yeah, that's it. Like any four-wheel drive, it gets to a point, even doing like your hybrid diffs, that's a common mistake a lot of people make. People don't realise 80 series CVs are bigger than GU. So doing hybrid, putting obviously a GU diff center is way bigger than an 80 series front. So those hybrid diffs have become super popular again.
Yeah.
A lot of guys used to do in the rock crawling, the early 2000s, or putting GU diff with 80 series outers, because your 80 series CVs are a lot bigger. I've seen a few videos lately where people have said like, oh, this is an 80 series CV versus a GU, but they got them backwards because they think that the GU is bigger, but an 80 series CV is bigger than a GU.
Yeah.
They just have smaller axles and a horribly small diff center. They have a Hilux diff center in the front, which sucks.
Yeah, I have heard that. That's where we're sort of thinking. I'm like, when the diff goes and we have issues, it's either like we'll look into like full replacement or like set the hybrid. And
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it is kind of cool, and it makes life easy because all you're doing is in your locker is changing your spider gears back to a Toyota, so you can still keep factory CVs or buy aftermarket replacement chromolis rather than dealing with custom stuff and that sort of thing. Definitely. Yeah, that's a common misconception I've seen around lately is that GU CVs are bigger than 80, but they're not. They're smaller, which is cool. Yeah. One thing Toyota had up, the one little thing.
We'll give it like half a point.
The one thing. The GU build, I'm a big fan. Where you've obviously had it for a long time.
It was my first ever four-wheel drive.
Yeah, right. Yep.
Yeah, I bought it when I was 18.
Yeah, cool. Same with my GQ, but you've just evolved the build through different phases of what you wanted at the time to where it is now, where I think it's unreal. I love the back end on it. It's super cool.
Yeah, it's had a lot of different looks over the years.
Yeah.
Like so many looks. But I guess when I initially first bought it, I just wanted to use it.
Yep.
And I was broke and I knew nothing about cars. So I just, as it was, is how I used it. And obviously over time I started doing more and started learning more about cars just in general in the industry, and it evolved from there. Like we had the train canopy. I think that was the first time I ever brought it into Superior. Like
you did.
To redo the suspension. I brought the car and it had Superior stuff already in it. I think it had like the OG Hyperflex arms in it, like first generation. Like
it was very, very old stuff. It was. I even think your stuff was pre Bisalloy, which is minimum now probably 12 years old when we changed to going from 350 grade steel to Bisalloy radius arms. The uppers and lowers and that. I think your upper control arm still had stickers on it, and I couldn't tell you how long ago stickers stopped. I think stickers stopped in like 2014. It's long time ago.
It was old stuff.
Yeah.
But essentially, like it always had it in it, and I loved it. And then brought it into you guys because I put the train canopy on it. We put more weight on it. I was trying to balance the tourer and the wheeler setup. And that's where we went to like the 2.5 remote res. So I could have the adjustability, and we obviously refreshed everything because it was so old as well. That we just updated everything. And like, that setup was cool on it. I loved it. I loved living out of the car, but I hated wheeling it. With the weight. And it wasn't necessarily due with wrong suspension setup or anything like that. It's just cool cab ute with 500 to 600 kilos on the back of it. Top heavy, like that's just never going to be enjoyable to go off-road with.
You see it everywhere, like people like on, bigger YouTube channels and that sort of thing, where they're going and doing some of these like really, really hard trips, heavy 79s, heavy big canopies, and they're like always talking like, oh, wheel lifts. It's like, had a little less weight, it wouldn't lift the wheel so much. Like
I don't get excited over that.
Yeah, no, either. It's like, it literally, it's like, to me, like especially coming from like what we do, it's all suspension. Wheels off the ground is a lack of suspension work, so like a lack of suspension travel. So it's like, keep the wheels on the ground. That's the best part. And big canopies do that. Like you always see people lifting the front wheel up when they've got a massive canopy on, which I'm sure you've run into over a few times in the GU.
Yeah, like I said, it was camping, loved it. Elite, so good. But yeah, I just found like it was a jack-off canopy, so I was constantly taking it on and off, which is why I like having the 2.5s, like I've mentioned to you before. Like when I take the canopy off, I could soften the shocks right up to try and make it more enjoyable without having to swap coils and stuff, so they change with the weight. And I enjoyed it for a while, but it got to the point, like if I wanted to go wheeling in the Watergans, or even like Glasshouse, for instance, I'm not going to take my canopy off and just leave it on the side of the road. Like it stopped making sense. And I got to the point where I was like, it's a TD, it's old. Like, yes, I'm sure if I spent the time and money, it could do a lap of Australia. It won't be comfortable. I'm probably going to break down a lot. And I was like, this car just isn't meant to be a tourer. Like it just got to the point, and that's where the version of what it is now sort of started to come to life, because I accepted defeat. I was like, I want to make the ultimate wheeler / tourer in one. And I think I've kind of learned like, it's possible to a degree, but I don't think it's actually that possible. Like you can't have it both ways.
You can do it, like you said, to an extent. There has to be that.
There's compromise on each side.
Exactly, You're not going to be able to do the most extreme tracks because you're probably going to wreck your canopy. And then it's also going to make it a little bit harder to wheel with all the weight. But then as well as if you go more down that route, it's not going to be a great car for camping. Like it's never going to be the perfect camping car. You're going to be back to a swag and a fridge sort of setup. And I think it is good that you've obviously worked yourself into a position to have both, like with the Hilux and the Patrol. But like, where did the Patrol, like as it sits now, like the rear end concept, where did that idea come from? Because it's extremely unique in Australia. Like no one has sort of anything like it. Like where did that of partnering up with Richie and saying, like, let's design something crazy?
Well, like I said, I tried to do both. It didn't work, and I was like, well, I obviously got myself the Hilux, so I didn't need it to be a tourer, but I wanted to go back to wheeling. I have been for ages. Like I got into doing so much travel and like I loved it, but I was like, I'm just not wheeling enough because the setup wasn't working. I didn't enjoy it, and I was like, I want to build this car again where I'm going to love taking it off-road and like scratch that itch again. And so I obviously knew like weight down low, light as possible. But you know, it's like, would you go alloy steel tray then? And it's kind of like, they're still impractical in a sense in comparison to what it is now. And I just thought, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I've had the car forever, it's had so many looks, like let me build it in hopefully that they're not ever done or in a final stage, but something that I'm actually gonna love and like be proud of. And I love the idea of a style side. The idea actually started out, I had the idea for a while and I was like, do I get a wagon and chop the back of it and turn it into a tub? And that's what we were originally thinking of doing, was getting a wagon and chopping it down. I've obviously been working with Richie for a little bit, but I was chatting to him about it, tossing up, going like, do we do wagon? Like, do we chop it down? Like, what other variations of like creating a style or a tub side do we have? And then I sort of mentioned to him, like, you know, I hate panels because I'm a wheeler. Like, it's just more things to damage, right? And then I was like, well, we chop a wagon and I cave it in. There is so much work to go into turning a wagon into a tub.
Then to fix it again.
Like it just wouldn't be practical. And then, you know, Richie sort of mentioned the idea of sort of like fiberglass sides, sort of like trophy trucks and stuff, because he's built a few race trucks and stuff, and he was familiar with it. And I wasn't that familiar with it. I'd seen a couple of utes use them before. So then I was like, okay, well, like that could work. And then the idea popped in, go, cool, if I use fiberglass sides that bolt onto this frame, I can make them removable. So when I go off-road, I can not have to worry about panels. Like I want the panel look, but I don't want what comes with it when it's off-road with the damage. So, we kind of just spoke, and then I just said, okay, well, Richie was like sick, like wanted to help out with the build. He's a bit of a genius when it comes to all this. He's done a few epic builds in the past.
He was one of the first style side GQs like I saw like in person sort of thing, like a long time ago.
So it wasn't his first rodeo. That's for sure. So I essentially just went to him. I was like, I'm not a fabricator. You know, I don't really know how to weld or like how I should structure this. So I sort of just told him what I wanted. I said, all right, we're going to go with the fiberglass sides. It needs to be removable. So when I go wheeling, I can take them off. I refused to go back to swag life. So I said, it needs to be able to run a rooftop tent. I obviously work with the boys from Outback Tour, and they had the perfect tent. It's like 48 kilos, so it's light. It's small, it's not like a big, huge box. And I was like, that's the tent I want to use. It was the only one at the time when we were building it on the market of like that sizing that worked perfectly. So I said tub sides or fiberglass sides, and that rooftop. And I said, essentially, the only other thing I need is some sort of trundle drawer because it's a single cab ute. I have nowhere to put my stuff.
Exactly, you need to fit something somewhere.
So it's not a tourer, but like if I want to go to Watergans for a weekend and stay over a Saturday night or something, I need about a fridge, put bags or carry spare parts or whatever it is and like a bit of food. Like it's not gonna be luxurious, but I just need something that's sealed just to put some stuff in.
Exactly,
And that was sort of what I gave to him. And I just said like, look, in terms of the frame and that, I'm going to leave it up to you. The only thing is it needs to be able to take impact because if I'm taking the tub sides off and I'm into a tree or a bank, like it just needs to be strong enough to take a bit of impact for the wheeling that I do. It needs to be able to get hung up on, and that's where he sort of come up with a frame, like it's a full chromoly frame. The whole back of it.
Yeah, cool. So it need to be lightweight and stronger as well.
So, and then there's a huge trundle in the back that suits a fridge. I can get all my stuff, it slides out. On the side, we're still got to finish it. It's not completely done. There's 2 extra storage boxes that are going to go up the front within the frame. That's for dirty recovery gear and just stuff like that. And he kind of just worked his magic. And I just said when we were doing it, I was like, I really love the idea of having the tire on the back on an angle. And it's what I now like refer to as like it's like a Temu version of a trophy truck. And I just said like, to be different again, like how can we make this hinge? And the whole hinge system that lifts that rear tire up, like Richie made. The whole thing.
It's unreal. Like we were looking at it at the workshop last week when I was in before the show, and it's super cool. Like Richie's done a killer job on the whole thing. It's real cool.
But like I said, at the end of the day, I just wanted it to be a wheeler. Like it's light enough. The weight's not up high. Like we've got the 10 on there. It sits sort of just above. It's not above the roof or anything.
No, that's
like
it's
that.
way below the roof and that. So it's the weight's in a good spot.
And it works. And like when the tub sides come off too, the way it's built, my wheel sticks out much wider than that whole frame. So like I even went wheeling, took the tub sides off, and we got B-rolled panels around it just to fill in the chromoly tube. And they can, like a quarter of a turn, you can pop them off as well. And I did greens break down Watergans, and I was like, oh, it's a bit of a bank. I wanted to pop them off because Richie, like mind you, we just had it powder coated, and he's like, always giving me crap about how long it's going to take for me to ruin it. And I was like, I'll pop him off so he'll be proud of me. I haven't scratched up his thing. But it didn't even touch because the wheels stick out so much. Like if I'm touching that frame, like I have to be in like a pretty hectic spot.
Exactly. And that's the best part. Like when your wheel's outside of the weight, having the wheel and like the control coming from outside the weight is a massive help for wheeling. It's like you look at all Ultra 4 cars, they're all open wheel cars, like having a body hanging over it makes everything harder. So definitely would be a massive help for wheeling.
So the goal is this year with that car to start using it more. It will get a little bit more of a rebuild at some point. Like I want to re-wrap it and a few things like that. Because that wrap's been on for like 4 years, maybe 5 years now.
It was that colour when we first brought it in to do all the suspension when you had the canopy and that. So it's been a while.
It's been ages. So we're going to be rebuilt, but I want to go do some tough tracks and stuff. Like we're planning a weekend to do 6-stage and a few things down south where I'm just like, if I munch a panel, like it's okay. So I'll eventually buy all new guards and give her a bit of a refresh at some point and finish it off completely. I'm not rushing to finish it because I know there's a few tracks I want to do that I'm probably, like if I rebuilt it and did them, I'd probably cry.
Exactly. Because and that's like, let's chat about your wheeling. Like you sort of started up this way, didn't you? When you started getting into wheeling, you were living up on Sunny Coast?
I grew up on the Gold Coast.
Okay, right.
So when I first brought it, I didn't know anything. I did a lot of Bri trips, DI trips, all the beach trips. But the crew I hung around, they all had patrols and they were under wheeling. So like Reedy Creek and Ormo, like we went there all the time. Like we would go there, finish work on a Tuesday and go up Teacup. Teacup? I'm pretty sure it's what's called.
It was Teacup.
In Ormo, Like that was just what we did. And then Land Cruiser was a thing. Genoan Hills. Like they're all the places I learned to four-wheel drive.
Awesome. So you got into those early days of Cruiser Park, which a lot of people
Camp
missed
Road.
out on. It's so good.
It was such a fun track.
And then you were in Coffs for a while as well, weren't you? Which is a massive wheeling set. I'd love to go and do Coffs, like go wheeling in Coffs.
Have you done it?
No, never. Like I would
we're gonna have to do a trip. It's so good.
Like I was watching the 4Drive 24/7 episode the other day. Is it Carnage Creek? That's unreal looking track. That looks so much fun. Like that looked like perfect, like kind of wheeling that I'm into. I'm into that carnage, having to think, having to winch, like that stuff's looked absolutely unreal.
No, Coffs is awesome. I lived there for like, I think 3 years because you got the beach and then 15 minutes you're in the tracks. Exactly. Everything a four-wheel driver could want is in one place. I kind of think of it in a way of it's like kind of like Glass House on steroids. Like it's because you do get like that red clay there. So when it's wet, like it can be pretty crazy there.
Yeah.
But I think there's just so much more there.
Yeah.
And like, there's, oh my God, I'm trying, like Lionel's Loop was a fun track. The shame thing about Coffs is they've started to grade a few of the things, like a few of the tracks are disappearing. Morbid Trail was another great one.
Yeah.
Honestly, I probably haven't even done half a Coffs and I lived there for 3 years. But like it's actually insane how many tracks are there.
That's cool, because that's what, like a lot of things, like what I've seen is like people that talk about Coffs, like I've grown up here and going, like where we went when I was 18 to 25 was Glasshouse and Cruiser. So that was all we sort of did. And I always heard people saying like, oh, like Coffs is so much better than Glasshouse. Coffs is so much. I'm like, how? Like there's so much to do at Glasshouse, but like now like older and looking into it more, it's like, damn, like there's so much more at Coffs. Like the things like from early days on was like Widowmaker, and then there was like, I think, it was like Morbid Trail and that. And it was, you didn't hear too much, but then there's so many more, obviously, people going out and doing YouTube episodes and that sort of thing there. It's like, wow, like Coffs actually seems unreal. Like there's way more.
Yeah, because they didn't have like, you had Big Red and Little Red that made Glasshouse iconic. I guess Widowmaker's one that makes Coffs.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty scary. I've driven that once.
Yeah. That's what
pretty hectic.
I've always heard. Like, there's not too many videos. Like, there's plenty of videos out there of people driving it, but not like Little Red and Big Red had.
Yeah.
Little Red and Big Red had a new video every day almost. But like, that doesn't happen with Widowmaker at all. Because we have a Widowmaker at Glasshouse as well, and it seems to be way gnarlier than Coffs Widowmaker because it's so long. Like Widowmaker at Glasshouse is a gnarly hill. But yeah, I'd definitely love to go down and see Coffs because it looks unreal, like everywhere.
Yeah, you should definitely do it. Yeah, the Widowmaker there isn't as long. I don't know. I think it's just because there's nothing to catch you if it goes wrong.
Yeah,
that's the problem with the Coffs one is like it can go wrong, and if it does, like it's catastrophic.
Well, and I guess that's like what happened with Big Red as well. There was never ever a bad rollover on Big Red until virtually the week before it got bulldozed, and it's the reason it got bulldozed. Because HQ Plantation that technically own the area that Big Red.
I didn't realise they were leasing it or something.
Yeah, they still do, and that's what it was. It's a liability for their business, and that's why they just needed a reason to go in and do it, and that rollover was it.
Look, it's kind of fair though. Like as a business, they've got to protect themselves in a sense.
It does, and that's what it is. Like that's for all they know is someone that rolls it, even though you would think with someone who's a wheeler that's going to drive Big Red, that if you turn up there, you kind of know the risk you're taking.
Yeah.
But if for them, it is like someone could roll it and then ring HQ Plantations and sue them for it, and they are 100% liable.
They're liable.
So you can. It sucks big time that it sucks to see tracks like iconic tracks like that get bulldozed, but unfortunately, it wasn't State Forest; it was someone's private.
Yeah, because they would be reliable.
100%.
Like they're responsible for those roads, wouldn't they?
Exactly.
So like it's.
Yeah, that's
definitely
exactly right.
waiting to get sued.
Yeah, it wasn't like the government came in and did it. It was a private company that leased that land and are in charge of that land. That's why it got
a shame.
bulldozed.
I don't think there's anyone in the four-drive community that would have sued them. But like I get from their standpoint.
Exactly right. Yeah, that's anyone's going to say, and that's I think is the same of what brought the stigma out about Widowmaker in Coffs. There was a number of rollover videos on it, and sometimes, like some of the ones that I've saw, like maybe it was attempted in maybe a little bit of an ill-equipped car. Yeah. But that definitely was what it was, because when those videos of it going wrong was the same as that video of Glasshouse going wrong. It went as wrong as it possibly could.
Which happens. It can happen.
Yeah, that's exactly. It is unfortunately the game we play in the full drive industry, and especially in Australia where we're not allowed roll cages. It's definitely makes things a little bit more dangerous when it comes time for an incident like that to happen. Which doesn't matter where it is. There's whatever full drive track it is in the world, there's been a bad story come out of it somewhere at some point, and it's nothing new, right? The only reason it's a thing nowadays because social media exists and it's amplified on a bigger scale. More people can see it, but like it's always been a thing. Yeah, exactly right. Like there's accidents and people have passed away at like Cruiser Park, and like that's why Black Duck Valley originally closed down because people passed away. There's been every full drive park that I know about it like grew up around, and many that have disappeared. There's always been some accident that has happened there. And again, it's exactly right. There was no social media to go out there and blow it up. So for the people that aren't inside the industry and know that these things can happen, it looks horrible. Like when there's a huge crash. Exactly right. Like there's a huge crash, and if you're into kayaking down peaceful rivers and you don't understand why someone's out driving up a hill that's dangerous, it's going to look way worse for you. But unfortunately for us in the game, it's sometimes something we all have to. I've rolled my car. That's why it got pulled off the road. Like it happens to the best of us at any given time. It's just something that unfortunately we have to deal with, and it sucks when an outside perspective has to get rid of tracks because of an accident that happened. But yeah, it's part of the game we play, I guess.
Literally.
Yeah. But what big trips you got planned?
None at the moment because none of my cars work.
Yeah.
No, look, the Hiluxes. Look, we haven't actually planned anything massive this year.
Yep.
The goal is to get the 80 running.
Yep.
Finish a couple things on the GU. That car's kind of drivable. There's a couple things I just want to finish.
Yep.
So over the next couple of months, I just want to wheel them. I just feel like I need to learn how to four-wheel drive again. I feel like it's been so long with the rebuild of the GU. Like I was off the road for a while.
Yeah.
So just a few local trips.
Yeah, cool.
Just go do all the tracks, like I said, that I wanted to do before I rebuild the GU.
Yep.
The only other big thing we're thinking about doing this year is Cape York.
Yeah,
so
okay,
my partner Josh, he hasn't been before.
All right, yeah, okay.
Once again, we're a little bit worried that place might get closed down. I really want him to
Yeah.
experience Cape.
Definitely, yep.
So we're thinking the GU, probably take the Hilux.
Yep.
And if I have my GQ running, they're the 3 cars we'd like to get up to
Yeah,
Cape.
nice. Yep.
I asked Josh if he wanted to take the 80, but he's being a bit of a princess about it.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
like, I don't know if I want to put it through because that car is so clean at the moment.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
It's like brand new.
Doesn't want the first
But we'll
trip to
see.
be-
We'll see towards the end of the year if he wants to take it.
Yep.
But otherwise, the 2 patrols and the Hilux is probably what we want to try and take up
Yeah, nice.
through
Yep.
Cape. The Hilux mainly just because I want to camp out of that alley cab setup.
Exactly, yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's a massive, big setup on the back of that, so it would be definitely nice to take
Yeah,
it
it
out.
will take all the chicken tracks though.
Yeah,
like
exactly,
that ain't.
yep. Camera queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. That ain't doing all the tough stuff, but yeah, it'll get through most of it. And the
No,
GU,
exactly right, yeah.
maybe probably try and send down everything.
Yeah, why not? That's the best thing about the Cape. I've never been to the Cape. I'd love to go as well. But that's one thing now I drive a Ford Ranger. I would love to have another patrol, just so if I go to the Cape, I can do all of that. Do Gunshot, do Palm Creek, do all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be able to get up there every weekend. It's not like Glasshouse. So I don't get to drive something I can go back. It's something that takes a bit of planning and a bit of time. I would love with the Cape is to trailer the cars to Cairns and fly in.
That's what we will do.
Yeah,
I say we're going to truck them.
Yeah,
And we potentially might drive 1 or 2 of them back.
Yep.
Because if they survive, like the priority is to do the telly.
Yep.
So I don't want to do anything on the way up that's going to my cars can be known to be a little unreliable. So
Yeah.
truck them there to make sure they get there.
Yep.
Do what we want to do, and if they survive, then we'll do stuff on the way back. Is the idea. But trucking them to Cairns is the way to do it, unless you want to make a whole trip out of it. But
Exactly.
like I said, I'd probably rather do that on the way back.
That's exactly what I would, if I was going to go up there, that's what I'd want to do is truck them up there. That way it's an hour-and-a-half flight. And then you can get straight into spending time up in that area. Like I've driven the coastline of Queensland a million times.
Yeah.
So there's not too much I need to see on that way. So that's why I would just truck it, fly up there and then spend, the 4 weeks you take off purely at the Cape and go fishing, go do everything.
There's so much to do up there.
Oh, there's a million things to do.
Yeah.
North Queensland's unreal. So it would be, that's what I'd want to do is, I think trucking it up there is the best way to do it.
Yeah, and in the worst case, if you break them, cool, put them on a truck, fly home.
That's exactly right. Yeah, I'll deal with that problem later on. And sitting, I got 2 kids, sitting like 24 hours of driving in the car with the kids. I'm not interested. Like a 2-hour flight would be bad enough.
Way better.
yeah. So it's the Cape would be a good one, but just virtually wheeling trips around Newcastle and that sort of thing. Doing more shows around the country.
Yeah, I'm talking at the moment. I'm tossing up. I think I want to try and do another live build.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
I really enjoyed that at the show.
Yeah, cool.
It was a lot of fun just to do something a little bit different.
A little different, yeah.
The feedback's been really good off it.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
So I would like to try and do a few more live builds at the shows and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I've
awesome.
got a few cars sitting there waiting for work to be done
parts,
on.
Yeah.
So we'll may as well just do it there.
No, that's exactly right. That's what I found. It was cool because that's what I had to drop that steering dampener bracket into you, and even my wife, she's not a car person in any way. She was like, that's pretty cool to see someone doing that. I'm like, yeah, it's just something that's different rather than it all being done via YouTube or just in a workshop hidden away that no one gets to see. I think it was awesome. And there was always, every time we walked past, there was always bulk people there watching you struggle away.
Yeah, struggle is the key word.
Yeah.
No, I just liked it because I try and be real and authentic. So I thought I'll just do it live. We filmed a YouTube episode.
Yeah,
but I guess it just shows the reality of building cars. It's relatable to everyone else, and the fact that I said we pulled that diff out. We were meant to put a locker in it, but we weren't.
Yeah.
It just got delayed, but that's just sort of the reality and just showing it exactly how it is in real time.
Exactly right.
To build these secondhand old cars.
That's it. And I think it's way better to have that included. To do that of typical, because one, it's proof that you didn't falsify it. Like you can see some people like, oh, we're going to build this car and do it live. But then you're like, why is everything bolting in absolutely perfectly, like pushing bolts into the perfect holes and everything? It's like, because it was specifically built prior, then pulled back apart. I think it's good to have that, like, right, let's pull a diff out and go like, like it's, because that's typical what happens in your garage. You're working on a car at home, then you just want to throw a spanner through the windscreen and leave.
No, literally though. And like, look, ARB came and did like the live lockers install, and leading up to it, they were like, this is a little bit crazy. Like, they were like, can we pull the diffs out before, like, to check they're all right? Like, it's like, what if they need to be rebuilt? And I just said, like, Richie gives me crap all the time because he's like, I'm the most organized person. I just like wing it and I go with the flow. And I just sort of said to him, look, I can, but like, let's just, if we pull them out and they're buggered, it is what it is. Film it as it is. And we'll just talk about me like, that's the reality. And it's why you might need to like, go to the shops to get it done properly, because we didn't just put the front locker in, even with the diff, you know, we didn't rebuild it there because you need proper facilities. And
exactly.
Like, it is what it is, but it's just showing like, you can try to do DIY and it worked with the rear locker, but it didn't with the front, and that's why we didn't proceed. And it's sort of like that education point of going, like, you can try it, but like we halted there when we realized it was wrong. And I think if anything, it advertised them well because it showed that, like, you know, there's a standard they got to carry, that they weren't just going to put a locker into a diff that wasn't perfect. And be like, we sent it away to them and got it done properly and rebuilt it, new gears, new everything like that, and like up to standard. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Especially like, because like Sterlo was there to do the diffs. He's the diff man. Like isn't he? That's all he does.
He made it look so easy.
Like, yeah, literally. And that's exactly right. Like Sterlo's not going to be like, we'll just slap it back together. That's just not his. It's like, I've seen him rebuild a diff at Off-Road Outlaws last year on the ground in the grass, and then the car went out and won the like next 3 events at the at Outlaws. It's just like just to prove that he could do it that easily, just in the grass. Like,
sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and like trackside, it happens all the time.
Exactly, yeah. Trackside dodgy fixes are great, but
dodgy mods all the time.
Yeah, exactly. But to do it like, especially from ARB standpoint, they're not just going to be like, hey, let's just slap it back together, it'll be fine. It has to be done right. So it is good for them to be like, oh, we're on board, but if something does go wrong, we're not going to dodge it. Yeah.
Which is, I was totally fine with. Like I said, it's like, I'm not going to try and fake it and pretend. It is what it is. This is what happens.
That's exactly.
And if you're building a car, prepare for this.
Yeah, exactly right, because it will happen.
It will.
It's not exactly right. There's so many things on every car I've worked at. Like, I've been putting mates' suspension kits in their cars and snapped Nissan Patrol radius arms in the garage. We're just like, what? Like, how do we now fix this? Later on, coming in, obviously working Superior, everyone's like, oh yeah, them things snap when you're barely looking at them. Like, but and then it's like, oh, okay. So, but like 2 18-year-olds in the shed, you're not going to know that a radius arm's going to snap.
Yeah.
Like, so it's everything always happens. It's almost a guarantee. If your car build goes 100% smooth, something's wrong. It's way less likely for that to happen than
I
it not be a
prefer when
nightmare.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, for me particularly, like I said, I've got no education, but like I learn the most.
Yeah, exactly.
When it goes wrong.
Yep.
Like, that's when I feel like I come out and I've actually learned something from it and taken something away from it.
I'm exactly the same. I try and do all my own work, purely one, I can't afford to pay anyone. But like just doing it to learn is so much better. Like growing up, like my old man in the shed, I was always in the shed pretty much handing him tools. But he did everything himself. And then like now as an adult, you go like, oh, I was always in the shed and you were doing this and you made it look so easy. And he's just like, no idea what I was doing. I was just giving it a crack. I was like, oh, okay. And then now that's what I do. Like my kid's like, hey, Dad, you doing this? I'm just like, yeah, mate. Well, like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I've just pulled the bolts out. I don't know if they're going to go back in. But that's the best thing about cars. And whether it's 4-wheel drives or street cars or whatever it is, it's the best part about learning everything with them is it's part of the fun. It's not just about driving them. But, now I'm lost. I've done one podcast this year and I'm already running out of things to say.
Need some WD-40, knock the rust off,
Yeah, literally. Or some beer. Anything you want to talk about?
Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to think. What can of worms do we own?
Yeah, no. Exactly.
There's so many things in the driving industry to talk about.
Oh, we haven't even talked about you getting into YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
So when did you start filming everything? Like, when did you start looking into...
Like, when YouTube started?
Yeah.
God, I feel like my YouTube journey is like...
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
No, I was like... I kind of fell into it, to be honest.
Yep.
I was maybe 19, I think. And it was with the original creators of Red Dirt Diaries.
Yeah.
Dan Everett,
Yep.
Dex, Denny, Brody, all the boys.
Yeah.
All the boys. Like, and yeah, I don't know. I don't even remember how. I think I just got a message from Dan one day.
Yeah, right.
And I think they just wanted to try a female face on it. So I got invited on some episodes.
Yeah,
and
cool. Yep.
I was in my GU and unlocked, had no idea, but just went on these wheeling trips and just used a lot of right foot. And the boys were like, oh, she fits on all right. She tries to keep up, I guess.
Yep.
And I got along with the crew really well. And then it kind of just eventuated from there. They just kept getting invited back and whatnot.
Yep.
I still worked a job. Like I rode racehorses for a living back then.
Oh, okay, right, yep.
So I was still working, but I would try and take a bit of time off to go do these episodes and pretty much just did that for a few years.
Yeah, okay, right.
With them and sort of just fell into like YouTube. Like it was never a goal or a plan. Like I didn't wake up one day going, oh, I want to try and like start YouTube. I was just brought my four-wheel drive, just having fun, like just going out and using it. Like I just loved four-wheel driving. I just went out and used it. And then fell into this with the original creators of Red Dirt, and I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. I was just like me, like a little nobody, being like this. You want me there?
Exactly.
Sick. You want me to come to Fraser Island? No worries, I'll be there. Like I just thought it was so cool. And just did that for a few years essentially with the boys, and then essentially they wanted to step back from it all. And then obviously we took it on, Brody, Bridget and I, and it became what Red Dirt was over like the last few years. And that was sort of like when I was like, oh, okay, this is like a big job.
You can
Like sort of try and maybe do this full time and like quit my other job and stuff like that. Which was really cool because we succeeded in doing that. And then, like it was fun and everything like that, but I think I just kind of outgrew that space in the sense of like, we did a lot of touring and a lot of traveling. And I liked it and I enjoyed it. But that's sort of when I was trying to do the ultimate wheeler and tour with the GU. And then I was like, I'm not really wheeling my car. Like that's when I got into four-wheel driving. Like I didn't go away for 2 weeks. I went out on a Tuesday night for a wheel or a weekend. I liked the technical hard stuff. And I started to drift away from that. Even the way my car was getting built and stuff like that. And then I was just like, got to the point where I was like, I want to go back to my roots. I want to go back what I'm into. And I want to start working on cars again, and because that's when I learn, and I have more confidence behind the wheel when I feel like I'm working on my car and I can look after it and do all those things. And that's where I guess what now is Driven Garage sort of come about was I just wanted that avenue to do me, and like how I actually like to involve myself in the industry, which was working on cars and technical wheeling, hard four-wheel driving and stuff like that. And I guess that's just where sort of Driven come about, was just to create a space to do what I want to do.
But have that sort of 100% creative control over what you get to do. Which is, I was the same when I got into wheeling. Like camping and that is fun, but I love that hardcore, technical, drive a car, wreck it, put it on a trailer, take it home. That's
I don't know what's wrong with us, but
And I think sometimes that's what I watch on YouTube as well. Like whether it's America, Europe, anything, like I'm Ultra 4 cars, rock bouncers, and then dudes that are into extremely hard wheeling. And that's what, like I'd love to see more of it in Australia. Like that's why I love watching like Daniel Kissler and that sort of thing, because that's what they do. And like that Victorian scene, I love it. It's just all full noise, wheeling cars, big tires, everything. Like that's, I think that's cool. And I think it's good to see like you as a female being like, no, that's what I want to do. Like camping in that, like a lot of women do get into that side of it and go camping, because camping, it is really unreal, just going and relaxing. But it's good to see you as a female being like, no, I want to go down that side. I want to go down the harder side of things and working in the garage, because there's limited people, especially in Australia, limited females getting into that side of it, which definitely come have fun. Wheeling is the best.
No, I love it. And like, look, I've done a lot of traveling. I'm so grateful for it and seen some amazing things. I do love the idea of touring, but like, I just had this itch all the time. I just wasn't like fully fulfilled. Like I just had this GU Patrol. It's all set up twin lock production gears. And I'm on Fraser Island half the time with it. It just made no sense.
No, that's it. Like I'm exactly the same. Like I love the idea of Fraser and that sort of thing. But take me to Glasshouse or something like that. Like go destroy cars in the bush is way funner. That's what like makes me want to get into racing and that sort of thing. Is that just pushing the level of I don't feel like I've had a good day's full driving unless I've felt like a point where I've gone like, whoa.
You feel accomplished.
Exactly,
Even if you like break it, you still like, you push yourself.
Exactly right. Yeah,
like you actually can get a little bit nervous doing it. You know what I mean? You push through and you achieve something out of it. And that's what I like about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like I saw like Daniel Kistler on one of his episodes said, he's like, I don't feel like I've gone and had a good day's wheeling unless I've had to winch a few times. And that's like, I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to get into. Because like when I started pushing into that really, really hard side of stuff is when I rolled my car and took it off the road. And then since working at Superior, we don't want to talk about it. It's just too long a build. That's what I want to get back into. I want to go do that stuff that it's like takes effort to get through the track. Like that's my kind of wheeling. That's what I like.
I feel like I didn't know you rolled your car. How many times have you rolled your car?
Just once. Yeah, just once. Yeah, and I'd roll my car in like the worst position. It was the bottom of Camp Road.
At Camp Road? At the bottom?
The bottom, like drop in.
I know they're pretty big holes, but...
But yeah, some pretty good beers in my guts at that time too, which is dumb. But that's just what happens when you're a young fella. Yeah. But yeah, just...
You live and you learn.
Yeah, I wanted to see how fast I could drive up it.
Oh yeah?
And I
don't think those holes are meant for speed.
Yeah, but you can make them. Everything can be done fast. But that's what I wanted to see. They hosted a Camp Road competition, and that's what it was. And the fastest car up it was 31 seconds.
31
seconds. Yeah, and I was like, it can be done faster. It's not that long of a track. Like, it can be done faster. And I just approached it at the wrong time frame of the day, where I accelerated at the wrong point and I just drove up the bank and fell on the side. And it went over that quick, I didn't even realise. Like, I was like, oh, this isn't right. And that's it. And I had a fridge in the car and I didn't latch it, so like my car got coated in eggs and
yuck.
Yeah, ruined like a $300 jacket. It was a horrible time. But it bent enough, like didn't do any damage to the body, but it bent my tray, or bent and cracked my tray, bent my bull bar, bent everything. So I was like, I bought a GU to pull all the parts out and put it into that. And then that's when I started at Superior. And I was there like the first day, and Mick drove in the Ultra 4 car, and I was like, I'm kind of working in the right place to build a winch truck that I've always wanted, and that's what I've been doing ever since. I'm just useless and have ADHD, and I run out of talent in the shed, so I give up on building things. But yeah, I definitely miss wheeling a lot. I always I'm like passenger princess, like I'm going passenger princess to Glasshouse tomorrow, and I'm still just like, damn it, like I want my car, like I want to go wheeling, because I miss it a lot.
Maybe you just need to build like a budget build beater, just something to get out there.
I should, yeah, it would be nice. I drive a Mazda 6, I should get rid of the Mazda and buy another dodgy GQ to drive to work. But yeah, no, I really do miss wheeling. And that's the thing, like I think a lot of tracks these days, like Glasshouse has a lot of hidden tracks that like the guys that have put all these tracks in, like their idea is like, they're like, we're going wheeling, you can come, but there's no winch, no party. If you don't have a winch, because you are going to be winching the whole time. And if you don't winch, we don't want to be doing it all night, especially when half these guys have $10,000 winches. They don't want to break it recovering you. So it's like, that's what I'm like, I want to get all my parts built in a car so I can go wheeling in, because I miss it so much. I missed and I have an LS in my car now, and I went from like TD to LS, and I'm like, just want to flog it. I just want to flog the LS. That's why I bought it. I want to flog it.
Yeah.
But yeah, wheeling, I want to come down to Coffs. Definitely. It looks like probably one of the best places in Australia to go for that hardcore stuff. But it'd be hard because my car's unregistered now, so I'd have to trailer it to there. And then there's not many places you can do that in New South Wales, really, is there? 6-stage, yes. A lot of guys do 6-stage in buggies. Because where is 6-stage? I don't know. I'm pretty sure Yowell. I'm pretty sure it's where Monkey Gum is, at the same area. Oh, okay, so it's south coast.
Now.
Lanara.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because Monkey Gum's like in there.
Yeah.
Right near it.
It's in the same spot. Yeah, we're hoping to do it in the next month or so.
Yeah,
I'm hoping so. We did Monkey Gum not too long ago. Even that track's gotten a bit.
Yeah, I heard that.
Out.
Heard that a while back. That Monkey Gum was that was your episode I watched when you went with the Jeep Gladiator.
Yeah,
that
thing was on like 42s or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I love our Jeep Gladiator.
That thing.
Yeah, they're so good. For an out-of-the-box car, especially if like it's the Rubicon, out-of-the-box car, the best full drive.
I've always said that. I don't think Australians get Jeeps.
No.
I don't think they're missing out on that.
Yeah.
But like, I've been wheeling some, put a set of 35s on it, and might have to winch a couple things, but it will nearly keep up with my due for an out-of-box car. In comparison. It's insane. They're so capable.
So capable. And that's what when we got ours to do our SSM kit, because we've got ours a legal 4.5-inch lift for 37s, they, underneath them is designed to be modified. Like Jeep know that in America, people are going to buy these, take them back to their workshop and pull them apart.
Yeah.
Everything under them is like stitch welded on with 4 or 5 20 mil long welds. Like it's all designed to be cut off the car so you can put long arms in them. Like that's what ours is, long arm, front and rear, big shocks. And it is, you can tell, like I was looking around going like, they have designed this so everything comes out. Like, and then you can buy a taser. They call them a taser. You can turn you can get it to a point where you can turn everything off that the car won't even start. Like you can so that you can get rid of all the electronic stability control, you can get all of the creature comforts of when you're trying to build like a hardcore wheel like they do in America, you can just turn it all off in the computer.
Love that.
So it doesn't limp mode, it doesn't go crazy. I'm like Jeep and the aftermarket community have thought them through. Like they've very clearly worked together to be like, we need something that we can just sell by the millions to people, and they just cut them apart. And it's
built for like the off-road community.
Exactly, yeah, it's so good. Like, I think Jeep's definitely cop a bad rap in Australia.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm a big fan of them.
Yeah, I since we've had that Gladiator, and it's still everyone at work, I'm like, the Jeep sucks. I'm like, it doesn't, because I'm the only person at work that's wheeled it. Yeah, and I'm like, it doesn't. It's great. Like it's literally twin locked, electronic disconnect sway bar.
Yeah.
8-speed auto. The transfer case in the Rubicon models, it's 4.0 to 1. So it's lower.
Yeah, the gearing's great.
It's lower than a GU with 85% reductions in it. So it's with the 37s,
and it's
perfect.
out of the box.
Yeah, exactly. Straight out of the box, 8-speed. So even if you're in low range, you can go up to 6th, 7th gear and drive it normally.
Yeah.
So great out of the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why there's people hate them. And I know there's Jeep lovers in Australia, but
it's very small.
It's very small, but passionate. Very passionate. If you meet a Jeep owner in Australia, you know that they're a Jeep owner straight away. It's the first thing they say.
Yeah. No, they're good cars. When I went to America, I went and we hired some like old, I think they're LJs. Is that a model?
Yeah, could be. Really old ones?
Like older ones,
Yeah.
We're in Vegas and you can hire them and you got meet in a car park. They're on like 42-inch tires, twin locked. Yeah. And you go out, I think it was Sand Hollows, Nevada.
Yep.
We went wheeling out there. Some like the stuff you see online, like just the straight rock cliff face. We're wheeling that like.
It's unreal. Like literally wheeling on the top of Ayers Rock. It's like the exact same sort of terrain.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what America. I would, because how long you went for SEMA? Hey.
Yeah, I've been twice now for SEMA.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome. Did you go with Gen Y?
Yeah.
Yeah,
last year, the one that's just gone.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Right. No.
Yeah, I went over with the Gen Y.
Yeah.
I love it every time.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So it's funny how much the off-road communities come into SEMA. Like the early 2000s, SEMA was street cars. Like that's what it was. Like it was all these amazing street car designers, and now it is the off-road community is taking over essentially. Like
it's majority of that, to be honest, when you walk around.
Yeah.
Well, at least in the outside part of SEMA.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's cool to see because I like SEMA because obviously the only other shows we have is what we have here is the national or the adventure shows that I've done anyway.
Yeah.
And it's all just four-wheel drive based. So I think it's really cool to experience an automotive show.
Yeah, exactly.
Like as a whole.
Everyone's there.
Yeah, it's not just four-wheel drives and it's not just street cars. It's literally everything in between.
Yeah.
And like the show itself, like you walk around and there's live people wrapping cars and spray painting, like anything automotive, everything in there. Because obviously it's like an industry show.
Exactly, yeah. That's what we were looking at the map for SEMA because Randy's Worldwide that we deal with for like our American truck lift kits and that, they asked and said, "Oh, you guys coming to SEMA? We're going to be there. It'd be awesome to have a chat to you." And I was like, "No, Mick and Amy, they go to America like a week." But that's what they've said, like, "I'll come to SEMA." And they sent us the map and it was crazy to see. Like there's one exhibition like hall that's purely, like it was virtually Chinese manufacturers of like what they can offer for parts. And like then it was like, this is for purely for street car stuff. This is
it's all like categories in each hall, but like the halls are huge and it's one category and it's like
exactly. But it wasn't just about like people there showing what car they've built. It was about like people like showing their manufacturing capabilities and that sort of thing. Like it was, like it looks super cool. And I don't think from what I see on social media about SEMA, you don't see that of like the people that are showing their manufacturing side of it. Like it's all about obviously the cars and then obviously all the Bluetooth drive shafts that everyone takes the piss out of.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I didn't realise that it was that. Like, there's everything is there. It's not just about car builds.
It's insane. I've done it twice, and I probably still haven't covered it all.
Yeah, wow.
For the 2 times I've been there, like it's 5 days, and you're wrecked after the third. Like, you're lucky to in depth see everything there, like to look at every stall and think. Like, it's kind of impossible the first time you go.
Yeah, it would be. Like, yeah, you'd almost have to set yourself a goal of like, I want to see these few booths to make sure you get them done, and then go for a wander. Because it's, I think there's like 7 or 8 buildings and like exhibition show buildings, like stadiums essentially that they have over
Literally.
there. Yeah, would be unreal. And then obviously it's in Vegas, so
in Vegas, yeah,
it's a calling.
It's
card
an
of the world.
experience.
Yeah, that's one place I've.
If you can get over there, you have to do it.
Yeah, I want to go to King of the Hammers next year. And I think we'll either fly into Vegas or LA.
Because King of the Hammers is on around the same.
It's between them.
Yeah.
No. So it's February. SEMA's like November, isn't it?
The 1st of November it normally starts.
Yeah. So it's like the first week of February. Yeah. It runs. I think it ran this year from like the 27th of Jan to whatever it was, because it's like 3 weeks near Hammers.
Yeah.
That's what I want to fly in or out of LA, and Vegas the opposite side. So yeah.
Have you done America at all?
No, not at all. No.
I'd move there.
Yeah. That's what, like, we were chatting yesterday about, like, we got onto a rule book about cars, like speaking about what you can modify cars with in Australia. We got onto a rule book.
Yeah, not much.
And it was insane. Like, one of the states, like, its headlight height, I think was 26 feet. Like, your headlights had to be under 26 feet high. It's like, what? Like, why did you even write that down? Like, when did you walk outside and be like, his headlights are over 30 feet, we need to tell him to knock it off. Like, you can't even see him at that point. Like, it's like, and it was just like crazy stuff. Like, if you have no windscreen, you have to wear goggles. I'm like, but you couldn't be sunglasses. It had to be actual like motorcycle goggles. It's like, why are you writing this down? Like,
we went to Utah and we hired like buggies, like ATVs, to go out and sand hollows, like the desert. When we rocked up, I was waiting for like the tour guide to get in a buggy or like take us, because like it's like on a main street, like in a town.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I get in the buggy and I'm waiting for someone to tell us, like, or like follow, and they just come over and go, here's a map, go through this set of traffic lights, this set of traffic lights, and we're driving down main roads in hired buggies, and I'm like, this could never happen in Australia.
Get arrested.
And like, you got 6 hours out in the desert, and your only rule is don't roll it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And no one's out there supervised. Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
Like, even where the business operate and stuff over there, it's insane.
Oh, that's what, like, when I watch a lot of YouTube, there's a few of the full drive parks. It was the same thing. You go to like an office in town, you check into the full drive park, and it's a 20-minute drive up the road. But that's where you take all of like their Ultra 4 cars, rock bouncers, everything like that. The trailers all get left in town, and then you drive down the highway 10 minutes to go into the park.
Yeah.
And instead, but like Australia here, like if you take your car off the trailer, like the helicopter SWAT team will turn up. Like, it's insane.
You'll get TV'd on the trailer.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you can. And that's the thing, like, but no, like, America's so much more freedom.
No, it is. We went testing trucks over there and stuff.
Yeah.
And you literally just pull off on the side of the road, and there's tracks for them. It's where they test.
Yeah. That's right. You went with the
Eisenhower brothers.
Yeah, because they're building Chris from Gen Y's.
Yeah.
They're onto his second truck.
There's 2. So he's got his main truck, and then he brought, which again is crazy, it's like a road legal race truck Raptor thing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he bought the pre-run as well.
Yeah, the
that's
pre-run.
right.
It's insane.
Because does he race Sonora or does he race Baja 1000?
To be honest, I don't know.
Yeah, don't know. But yeah.
he was meant to do was it Min 400?
Min 400.
That just
last weekend, yeah.
Yeah, that, and then like, I don't know what he's tossing up what he wants to race.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
But
no,
it's just fun.
It's funny when like, because like I've followed the Eisenhower brothers for years. Like, they build the coolest stuff. Like, whether it's their drift cars or their off-road trucks, like they're always doing the coolest stuff. They have unreal branding partners, like the videos that they put together are unreal.
Yeah.
And then I seen they were like, "Oh, CR Racing Team." I was like,
"Yeah,
that's the old mate from the Gold Coast."
Yeah.
And then that was with his old, like the 1450 truck they had of
Yeah.
his, and then now he's got the Camberg,
the
kinetic
Hamburg
truck.
Yeah, he's excited about that because I think like the sister truck to that just won one of the big races. That just went over there.
Same class as his. So Camberg's kinetic truck
Yeah.
Not even it was the spec trucks, so the second class 2, you would say, trophy trucks, won the Mint 400.
Insane.
Admittedly, Kyle Jurgensen was driving it, who's like one of the top dogs over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, unreal. Like, it's cool to see Camberg get a win back in where America's dominated by four-wheel drive trucks now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very, very cool to see them. But yeah, that's the exact same car as his.
Yeah.
But that's because that's like all of the brands that he started bringing in is from America. Like, that's
He will only do America.
yeah, right. That's
His thing.
Yeah.
The other thing, he doesn't want to import anything that's sort of like China or anything. Not that he's got anything against it, but like he prides himself. He loves the American products. He thinks they're built well, done well, and that's what he sort of brings in. Yeah.
exactly. And a lot of that, like especially like if you look at his products that he's bringing in, they all come from that racing scene. Like, they're all massive in that scene of what he's building himself into in America, which is cool. It's cool. I love to see Australians go over and crack that market, getting into America, because again, it's a massively saturated market and it's so hard to get involved in, like, from Australia. Like, they're like, why, when we have all this freedom and you have none to do with, we have freedom, but I mean in the car sense, it's so hard to crack into that market of America where they can just do what they want from our standpoint.
I know. Yeah. It's actually insane over there.
Yeah, I would love to go, but yeah, I also love Europe. Europe's good. I want to go. I want to go to Europe in Portugal. Portugal has an insane, like, patrol scene.
Really?
There, Portugal is insane. So they do the same sorts of things. Like, they have every year, like, it's like an off-road festival. It's all like run by the towns. Like, the mayors go and like send them all off, and it's like sort of like Malaysia.
Yeah.
Like, they have all these big sign-off, and they get police escorted out of the town. And same thing. It's just patrols on 40-inch treps, all with M57s, and I'm like, that's cool. Like, it's because like so many people are involved in it inside the town. Like, over here, got to get a permit, got to get everything. And like, in Portugal, their Ultra 4 scene and the patrol scene is massive, super cool.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It shows how like strict and hard it is.
Oh,
over here.
Yeah, and for no reason. It's not like we want to lift our full drive so we can go rob banks. Like, we want to go where no one else is. Like, we want to go away from people.
Yeah, it's hard. Like, it's understanding. You got to be responsible, but like, I feel like it's getting to the point. Like, it's just a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what it's for me. Has come to the point of building a trailer sailor car. Is just I can go talk to, like, there's new four drive parks opening up around here where like Dan, one of the owners, is setting it up for comp trucks and that sort of thing. So he's like, everyone can have somewhere to go testing and not be worried about anything. Because where have you got
that here?
Exactly.
It doesn't exist.
You have to use your race car, you have to go race. You have to be at a permitted race course or like property that's backed by AASA, like, and or you're not allowed to be there, sort of thing.
Yeah.
A lot of insurance companies won't insure.
They're making it so hard for parks, hey?
Exactly.
Like so expensive.
Yeah. Like, there's been a number recently have closed down. Like, I know Rover Park in northern New South Wales closed down.
Yeah, it's killing everyone.
Couldn't get insurance. Like, it's just, killing everyone.
The hard thing for me is, like, for four-wheel drive parks, or even us as like four-wheel drive users, it's like they're cracking down, but they're not giving us anywhere to go or how to fix it. Like, it's not like, okay, well, they're cracking down with on-road use. Okay, well, we'll go four-wheel drive parks, but then the four-wheel drive parks are getting killed by insurance.
Exactly.
And then, like, even if we are modifying our cars, most of the time, whether they're engineered or not, like, that is still hard. Like, I'm about to go through it with the GU because we've redone all the suspension again finally.
Yep.
And like, its starting price is $5,000.
Yeah.
But I've got the GU, and I got the 80, and I got the GQ. That's $15,000 starting price just to get cars engineered.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's not like they
the shops.
Are making it cheap or easy. Like, there's no government assist them saying, well, your car needs to be legal. But like, where's the like?
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know. Not that I expect them to, but like, surely there's got to be. Where's the compromise? There's no compromise. Right. And like, I've even said, like, I would, like, can there be a license, like a truck license?
Exactly.
A modified car license. Is there a course we can do? Is there, like, I don't care if I have to have no alcohol in my system and I'm stuck to 100 k's an hour on the highway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. Yeah.
Why can't something like that be brought in if we are going to modify? That might bring the price of engineering down, but we have to do a license and compromise.
Exactly right.
Like, there's just nothing though. Like, how are we meant to win?
That's exactly, like, if you're doing it in that sense, that's pure money for the government. Like, is an incentive for them to, like, put a license in. I'm sure if you told every full driver in Australia, you can have 37s or you can have 35s, but you need to go and do this driving course and get this license, they'd all do it.
I would in a heartbeat.
100%.
And
I would jump at it.
Majority of them are pretty respectful. Like when I'm on my patrol, I drive like a grandma. Like most of us are aware of like how modified cars drive. Half the time they drive better than our dailies because we actually look after them.
Exactly.
But like, yeah, doing some kind of license and like if they want to ensure we know how to drive modified cars.
Exactly. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Like it's funny because like I've been with friends and we got defected up on the beach at Bri, and the cop said, "Oh, you got 35s on it. You don't know how bad that makes a car handle." And that friend races off-road racing. It's like he knows better than you, like by far.
Anyone.
Like, and that's the hard thing that I think a lot of people and the police like they try and look at it from that way. Like, oh, it drastically it changes the handling of the vehicle. It's like, well, one, a patrol can easily be proven that it will do a LT2 lane change test at 110k an hour. We've done it as a business 100 times. It's very easy that you can prove that it can do it. And if it can do it and prove that the on-road use can be done, why is there a rule book to say, no, you can't actually do that, even though you have 1,000% evidence that it is perfectly fine to drive on the road? And then, like everyone's seen that video of the stock standard Hilux doing the moose test, and it fails, like almost rolls over. Even though a moose test is what's not used in Australia, it's different standards to the LT2 that we do here. But it just proves it's like, well, if that can't do that test for that country's standard, why is that's what you want us to have?
I think it's just going to cost them too much time and money that they care about to look into it.
Exactly.
To bring it back, right? They'd rather just stay on the rampage they're on now.
Exactly right, yeah. And it comes from this, I've said this to multiple people, it's unfortunate that we do have a safe country because Australia is so much safer than America. America's not going to look into why the guy's driving a lifted car when there's shootings every day. Like that's what it is, and it is part of. We are a very, very lucky country that it is still very safe in Australia. So it's just one thing that policing are looking into because they aren't having to deal with horrible issues, which is a great thing in one way to look at it, is a positive of it. But yeah, it definitely sucks when you're a car enthusiast. But where do you want to see yourself go further with YouTube or with your career, I guess you could say? The world's your oyster?
Yeah, look, it's something I've actually been thinking about heaps.
Yep.
This is going to like really like open me up here, but like I said, it was something I fell into.
Yeah.
So I've kind of just rode the wave.
Yeah.
But obviously over the last few years, been thinking about it, and because the industry has been changing, especially like for YouTube and as a business standpoint, making money and like making that a business, right? Like that. It's
become a very big pool of people trying to get that money.
And like, it's really cool to see new people come in. Like, it's obviously getting bigger, and I love to see because like, it makes it harder when there's more people in there, but you know what I mean? I'm sure there's enough for everyone to go around.
Exactly. Yep.
But like, I've been doing YouTube for a long time. Love it. I'm so grateful for like the community and all the opportunities it gives me. Like, forever grateful.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy to say that I made a living off that. Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
So cool. But I mean, like any business, like it has its ups and downs.
Yeah.
And I've sort of gotten to the point where like I really love doing YouTube, but like even now, like with Driven Garage, I probably took a year off when I transitioned like from Red Dirt to Driven. Just because I was so burnt out. Like I, to be honest, wasn't really doing well in that year transition. And I just really had to take the time. And then even when I stepped into Driven and started doing it, I never went to any brands and said, hey, like you need to pay me this, let's start, this is what I'm doing, like we did at Red Dirt. Like I didn't have a single contract in place that paid me money. I didn't take really any money from anyone. Because I wanted to just get my passion back for it.
Exactly.
And I had to start again. So I just wanted to do it right and do what made me happy. And so I've been doing that, and obviously it's transitioned a little bit. It's been, I think, I'm in my second year now of it. But like I said, I was burnt out, so I just wanted to get my passion back for it. And I think I've finally reached that point. Like I found a bit of a rhythm with Driven, with the new content style that I'm doing, building these cars, I'm loving it. But while I was doing all in the background, I actually started a thing called Driven Media, which is actually where I make my money now.
Awesome.
But it's just essentially my face isn't involved in it. I just create, because I guess been doing YouTube for so long, I've learned so much about marketing. I just created a business off that, doing marketing for other brands. Some of them aren't even in the four-wheel drive industry.
Awesome.
But what I guess plans with it all, like I just wanted to take the pressures off YouTube, because it burnt me out so much that I wanted to like enjoy it again. I didn't want to have to stress about deliverables and money and like people liking the content. I need to be producing all the time. Like it became a lot.
Exactly.
It became
it became more work than it was fun.
Which I mean, like every business has that, right? You just got to push through. That's what can make a business successful or not. But I just knew that if I could find a way to not put that pressure on myself, then I would enjoy doing it. So like going forward with it all, like Driven Garage, I definitely want to like go further with it. I want to do more with it. And I think that's what this year is going to be about with the YouTube side of things. But I've still kept the pressure off it without having to rely on it to be like my only like income
source of income.
Things like that, because it was just, like I said, it stressed me out too much. And I've gone to the point where like I've been doing this for so long. Like I'm going grey enough as it is. I don't need grey hairs. Let me find a way where I stop going grey essentially. I want to enjoy it, I want to have fun.
Exactly.
And I was fortunate enough to be in a position to be able to like try and create something to do that.
That's awesome. And that again, it's put you into like just from something you sort of you fell into has turned into something you can do as a business as well as doing your content creation for the fun side of things as well.
And like also another thing with Driven, like I want to, like the Driven Garage, the goal was to get into building cars, using them and doing more me. But at some point, I really would love to dabble and see how it goes with branching out of the four-wheel drive industry and more into like automotive. Because I have a few other cars that aren't four-wheel drives. That I'd love to start tinkering on and doing content like that.
Exactly. Just take it as getting into everything, because a lot of YouTube, like bigger the stuff, get into that sort of stuff. Like I think the automotive industry across everything, you can have fun and make it cool in all sorts of ways. Like, we work with heaps of different people that they're not just about full drive. So there's plenty of street cars, whether it's drifting, like drag racing, everything. Like 2 weeks ago, we went to a street car show and had a Superior stand there, which we got heaps of attention. It was absolutely awesome. But we were definitely the only full drive vendor. And then we had like a full drive display, but there was, I think, 15 full drives and like 5,000 street cars. Like, it was super cool, but it was still like, we as a brand still had a lot of love in that scene.
Well, I think there's a bit of a crossover, right?
Definitely. It is, especially in the drag racing scene, because everyone has either a 79 or a big Yank tank to tow their drag car. So there's a really good crossover there. But all car guys, it doesn't matter. We all just pretty much just love big, loud things. And it doesn't matter if it's a four drive or a street car.
It's the little things in life, isn't it?
Exactly. That's exactly right. Like, I'm very much I love all things dirt. Like, whether it's like enduro motocross, like freestyle motocross, trophy trucks, Ultra 4 cars, winch trucks, everything like that. I like the dirt side of things, because it's so much more the factor of you're dealing with something that you can't control, like the dirt, like whether it's WRC, anything like that. But like, I still do like street cars. Like, I still think I'd love to have like an old like Chevelle or something like that, like something super cool, high horsepower. But like, I'm very much a dirt person. But it was super sick to go there, because there was cars that I'd never even heard of that were there. And I walked past it and I was like, that looks expensive. And then Ryan, who I was working the show with, is just like, you have no idea. Like, that is like one of three, I think it was some Holden VL Aero thing. Someone in the comments were going to say like, you're an idiot for not knowing what that is, because it's like an iconic Australian car. But we walked past and he's like, that's multiple houses sitting parked right there. And I was just like, okay. But that's the thing, is like, but those old guys that had purely, like, perfectly 100% factory cars, they were coming over to us going like, hey, look at this friggin' thing, it's huge. Like, checking out that 79 and that. And it's just a car guy thing. We all like the same thing.
You can appreciate it.
Exactly right, yeah. That was like, Ryan was, he was really disappointed in me. I was like, what's that? He's just like, shut up. Because he's like a HSV guy, and it was some
like,
HSV.
how dare you?
Yeah, he's just like, you are an idiot. I was like, I've never seen it. It's a Commodore, I don't know. But that's a cool thing if you're going to diversify into that, because there is heaps of cool stuff you can do out there with all sorts of cars.
Yeah, well, like, what piqued my interest in cars in general, I just remember like growing up, my dad, like we have our old HG Monaro.
Yep.
And I used to just remember seeing work on that.
Yeah.
Take me for drives, old Statesmans and things like that, just loud cars as a kid. And I was like, this is cool. Sandmans, the old panel vans, all that kind of stuff. It's like what I grew up around.
Yeah.
And I loved it. And then I guess like when I got older, I was like, oh, I kind of like always liked the idea of cars. And then Dad had GQ Patrols, which is what got me into four driving and camping.
Exactly.
And Patrols, I guess.
Yeah.
I was doomed from the beginning.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I owned my dad's Patrol. This is doomed from the beginning.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, like I grew up with that. So that HG Monaro, like that's one of the cars I want to get running again. Like I've still got it.
Yeah, awesome. Yep.
And that's like where I'm like, I want to start. Like that's full circle for me.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Go back and get into very
that.
Roots as a kid. Like, which that's cool. And again, I think that's cooler too, like because your old cars like that, they're so mechanical. There's no electronics in it.
Love
like
it.
There's nothing, which is that's what I'm all about. Like the less electronics a car has, the better. Yeah. And that would be cool if you're gonna start doing rebuilds on that sort of stuff.
I know nothing about the 350 Chev that's in it, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah, exactly right. Like, it's
mechanical at the end of the day. Like it can only work so.
That's exactly right. There's only so many things it can do. Like a TD, it's 3 wires and the rest of it just turns around.
They just keep running.
But no, so that's your plan, is to just diversify, keep yourself busy, keep yourself interested. Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, I enjoy what I do, so I'll just keep going. But just doing it for me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like just doing.
Exactly. Yeah,
and if people like it, cool. If they don't, well then I might just turn the cameras off and keep doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, I just want to do it with no pressures and just do me, what I enjoy. And if people love it, then that's great.
Yeah, that's it. If you're doing it for that the love of it, I think that will help you keep viewers. Like doing something like where you can tell that someone's doing something purely because it's part of their contract.
Yeah.
Is so much harder to watch sometimes.
Yeah.
Than someone's just like, check this out. It's the sickest thing I've ever owned in my life, and I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
Like, if you like it or not, I'm still going to do it. You are 100% going to pull more people in that way.
People like it to be authentic. It's hard though, like a catch-22, like with brands and stuff. Like that's why, like I said, I still haven't gone hard with contracts. I just didn't want that. Like I didn't want it to come across like I'm being paid to say this, even though like every brand I've ever worked with, I love.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I would generally, that's what I would use.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, you got to like, it's a business agreement at the end of the day when you do get in contracts with people.
Exactly.
It's like it's a hard thing to balance. But that's why I was like, I want to just keep using the brands I love, but like, let's just not make it like a full-on business thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, let me just do it for me.
Exactly.
And I'll talk about it if I like it.
Yeah, exactly right. That's the thing. I think I've said this plenty of times. Being just personal and like saying like, I'm doing this. You can sell someone's product doing that without actually saying, hey, buy it because it does this, and this. You can just say it of like going like, I run these, they're unreal, and then going out and showing that they are unreal is so much better than like.
There's too many sale pitches in the industry.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's so much of it these days.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to get caught up in it.
Yeah, 100%. And that's sometimes you do see like that's what like I say. There's a lot of content creators out there now. Is like from when like we first started working together with Superior and you, like from just then, and that's what's that been 5 or 6 years maybe?
It's changed. I can't even describe the
There
change.
went
It's
from
insane.
being like, you know,
it was like a little niche.
A group of like 5 or 6 creators to there's 500 now.
Yeah,
like
it's insane.
It was crazy. Like it's just insane of how many people, and that is the power of social media.
Yeah.
But it is a massive industry now of not just the full drive industry. I'm talking about like content creation is a huge industry from compared to what it was such a short time ago.
Yes.
It's not like the full drive industry like where it's taken years for other people to start new businesses.
Yeah, well, anyone can do it now. It's like with the amount of platforms out there.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's so easy to reach everyone.
And
so like
like
literally anyone can do it.
What platforms offer? Like now, like when I first got Instagram, you could take a photo with Instagram, or you even had to upload them when I first got it. Now they have a full editing program inside the app, so like you're not having to pay anything to create something.
Yeah, you don't need like Adobe Premiere Pro or like DaVinci or anything. Like you literally just on your phone.
Exactly right, and put it up and literally get, like even me, I've edited dumbass videos working in the shed and got stupid amounts of views, and I've been like, why is anyone? I didn't think it'd go that big. Like I was just posting up saying like, hey, check out my coilover, and massive views. And I don't have followers. It's just how the power of social media can just push your content without even trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a big industry. It would be hard to
It's not going anywhere either.
No, exactly. It's only going to keep growing. It's going to get, I think there'll be more platforms coming out. Every single platform from Instagram, TikTok,
I don't know
Facebook.
if I can handle another platform.
No, yeah.
There's so much.
There's so many, like when like the threads and all that sort of stuff come out, I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I think I used it for like a week.
Oh, yeah. I never even downloaded it. I was just like, no. It's like Instagram's like, you now have threads. I was like, what's that? Don't care. I'm not going to look for another one. Yeah. Speaking content creation, the Film Invitational.
Yeah.
That was something I'd sort of never even heard of because it was fishing, wasn't it? And
yeah.
then they came into...
The only reason I knew of the Film Invitational was because obviously I'm mates with Maddie Baker from This For Life.
Yep.
When we actually did the budget build series in 22 with all the content creators, all the YouTubers, Matt and Sam Isles that were actually staying up in Cape York because I'm pretty sure they were filming for the TFI, but it was fishing back then. Like they were going out boating. That's the only reason I knew.
Yep.
And then last year I got reached out from the TFI and they asked if I wanted to do it. And I'm like, I don't fish.
Yeah.
Why am I getting this?
Yeah.
Why am I getting this email?
Yep.
But yeah, no, they started a 4-wheel drive segment. So last year, the one that I competed was the very first 4-wheel drive edition.
Yep.
So I guess they were trying to like diversify their content and trial it out with 4-wheel drivers, which is really cool. Like I was really excited to be a part of that. Like just something different, right?
Exactly.
I've been doing YouTube forever.
Yeah.
But I've always had an appreciation for like cinematography and like beautiful films and like beautiful content, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which essentially was how I interpreted the brief, was to make a 20-minute film, like a cinematic film.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
And obviously the contacts I have, like Brody, my old business partner, and Red Dirt, and then Brian, who is it's a love-hate relationship, and he's so talented. Yeah. So ADHD at the same time, but that's probably why he's so talented.
Exactly right. Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, when I got that, I was like, I've always wanted to do something with Brian, and obviously work with Brody a lot, and I was like, what an excuse.
Yeah.
Like, let's just go create something.
Yeah, definitely.
And it was an excuse to create something, like we've done content for ages, but it was almost like a bit vlog style and stuff, but like to try and put effort in and create a film, I guess, which is completely different to YouTube. Yeah. But it went like any other 4-wheel drive trip, like everything went
tits up.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Like, that trip alone, like, was Tassie. I'd never done Tassie.
I was going to say, you went to Tassie,
Yeah, Tassie's amazing.
Yeah, and you went with Richard?
Yeah, Richard. Yeah. Yep. So he had his Barra. That thing's appreciation for that car. That's such a nice car. He's done such a good job on that.
Yeah, very, very good design of that.
Yeah, made me hate my TD the whole trip. And then we met up with Timmy as well.
Oh, right, okay.
The Tassie local. So he's so lovely. But he came out and showed us around a little bit.
Nice, yeah.
But yeah, like that trip, even just planning it, like, because we went over, I think 3 or 4 days earlier before we met up with Timmy and Richard. Yeah. Just to try and, because I've never been to Tassie. Yeah, exactly. And we had, I think, 5 days to film because Richard had to get back. So we only had 5 days to film, which I know like sounds like a lot, but when you film, like...
No, it's not. Like...
it takes forever.
Exactly right, yeah.
And things go wrong, weather, like we didn't have a down day, like for things to go wrong. And of course, like literally the afternoon that Richard was meant to be getting off the boat to Tassie, I had problems with the GU because we were out at Derby because we're doing mountain biking in our film as well. So I went out there just to, because essentially like I knew we had a day when Richard arrived. Yep. So I said to the boys, like, let's go out to Derby, ride the bike so we can find what trails look pretty and what we want to film on. Yep. So when Richard arrived, we weren't messing around going, well, what are we filming? Like we already knew where we're going to film. We just had Richard there. So we did that and I was driving back to Devonport to meet Richard and I blew up my turbo. Oh, right. So less than ideal.
No, yeah, exactly. Not exactly something you'd pick up at the servo.
No. No. And we were like, Tassie, a lot of times you find yourself in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Like there's not a lot around. Like we were like, I think nearly 2 hours, an hour and a half.
Oh, wow. Yep.
From Devonport. So we luckily, my partner knows a few people there and we ended up getting a trailer and borrowed a friend's workshop and
awesome.
They got us sorted, not before I blew up another turbo.
No, right.
So, Tassie was just, 2 turbos. Finally got on the road. We went and did the Cumberland track. Yeah. Didn't make it far before I did my tail shaft. No. So it was just one
of those trips. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Did you fall off the bike though?
No.
Oh, perfect.
No. Yeah. The mountain biking was probably the only thing that went right.
No. Nice.
Literally.
Because you and Josh do a fair bit of riding, don't you?
Yeah, I got into it because of Josh.
Yeah.
Like he obviously raced off-road enduro his whole life. Like he was with Yamaha for like, I think 15 or 16 years or something.
I've got a great crash story about Josh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, he's obviously raced. So he was full-time racing. So part of his training, he would mountain bike.
Yeah,
like that was just part of his fitness schedule. So yeah, when I met him, we sort of just got into it. He's like, I'm not going to teach you to ride dirt bikes because we'll just have a domestic and it won't work. Yeah. Like, I'm not teaching you to ride a dirt bike. It's not going to happen. But I'll put you on a mountain bike.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I've always liked that, a bit like you, like anything dirt related.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just have a bit of fun with. So yeah, I got into it a bit and I enjoy e-bike. People will give me crap about that, but I couldn't keep up with Josh if I wasn't on an e-bike.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but like I'd rather go ride up, like pedal up the mountain 6 times, still have energy left, than do it twice because I'm on a normal bike. And,
yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? But you know, it was good fun, and that's when we did the TFI. I was like, how do we make a film that's like adventure related, but not just forward driving? And Richo is mad on a bike as well.
Yeah, crazy on a bike.
Yeah, backflips and all.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
I can't do that.
I was scrolling through his Instagram one day. This is a while back when we first started dealing with the Barra build, and then he it was like a photo of him like flipping like a massive jump in New Zealand. It's like, what the hell?
Insane.
And, like, he's just like this quiet engineer fellow. I'm like, he just rips on a pushy.
He's so good.
Yeah.
It's good fun, but just something different.
Exactly right. I know. I've ridden BMX my whole life. I went out with the kids recently, and I give the bike and stay in the corner now. But I love pushing. Again, that's another thing I love watching, like the Red Bull Hardline in Tassie.
Oh my god, yeah,
so
insane.
Cool. That's a sick race. I was obsessed with watching Hardline last year. Like every episode, like every tour stop, I was like, got to watch it. Like, it's so good.
Yeah, that blows my mind, some of the stuff they do.
But yeah, great crash story about Josh. So our production manager at work, he's raced motocross enduro like his whole life, but never done. He wasn't ever a pro or anything like that. But he's raced Fink, raced Hattah, and he was at Hattah, and he was like macking down a track, and he heard a bike coming past. He's like, oh, this will be one of the top guys. I'll just slow down. But Josh got off the track and hit like a water barrel and like got like sent to the moon.
I can only imagine.
And that's what Shane said. He was like he's like, I watched this person die. And he's just like, literally, he's like, got back, sitting there, and that like Yamaha brought the bike back in. The bike was snapped.
Yeah.
Josh was on a stretcher. And then you and Josh came in to pick some parts up one day, and Shane was like, that's that fucking guy.
He's alive.
He
should be dead.
That's that guy. I saw die. Like, literally, he's just like, I was like literally like just hunkered like flat out and just saw this dude flying beside me. I'm like, oh, he's dead. But that's what Shane was like.
He's had some crashes, that man.
It's so funny. Shane was just like, I saw that guy die. I'm like, oh, right.
That's so funny. Have you watched the There and Back, the Fink documentary?
Yes, but not for a while.
If you, in the intro, there's like GoPro footage. It's like on the helmet cam of someone like hauling it and they crash.
Yeah.
That's Josh.
Oh, right. Yeah. Because he was out in that episode with an injury, wasn't he? In that documentary? Because he doesn't ride in it. He was
out in that one.
Yeah, it's about Damon, isn't it? Damon
it was his teammate. I think the documentary was meant to be a little bit different, but Damon had passed.
That's right, yeah.
So I think it got sort of catered to the locals and like the intensity of the track and about that.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Because he passed 2019.
I think so, yeah. The team never went back out and did the race after that.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure as well.
Yeah, which is fair.
It's a hard race.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Like,
it's insane.
Josh always says like they'd live there for weeks, months to pre-run.
Yeah.
Because you have to learn that track. Like,
exactly.
I think people that do it on bikes is insane.
Oh, it's wild.
Like,
wildly
some
insane.
of the footage I've seen, like I think they're like nearly 200 Ks, 160, 180.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
on a dirt bike, on 2 wheels.
Yeah, exactly. Through sand.
Whoops.
Like sand's hard to ride on the best of days.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy race. And that's what it's in that documentary. Like the guys say, like everyone's like, oh, you come out here in this 300 grand trophy truck and think it's cool. Like it's a bike race, go home.
There's like a little bit of a war.
Yeah, exactly. But it is, the guys that race that on bikes, like it's wild. Like I've had mates race like races that are not even that hard. They were at Don River.
Yeah.
My mate, like he doesn't usually race. He just rides at Glasshouse. He went and raced and he's like, I was hanging on for life, like trying not to die. And he's like, the guy who won it came past me one-handed, just on the bike, just shaking his arm out because he was like getting arm pump.
Yeah.
And like Josh was like, trying to stay on the damn bike and not die. And he's just like, I just watch him just going like, he's just like, I give up. He's like, I can't do this. He's like, there's no keeping up with that.
Oh yeah, it's intense. Like even Josh, because like he raced Fink for a few years.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't have feeling in the tips of his fingers.
Yeah.
Just from the vibrations.
Yeah, yeah.
And like from hanging on. Like it's actually insane.
Yeah.
And like they spent a lot of money to that race. Like he's podiumed a few times, and I think one year he was close to winning, and I think 2Ks from the line his bike blew up.
Oh.
So you get to the point when you, like he always said, when you're racing big races like that, like
exactly,
it's just like it's hard. Like it's a lot of risk.
Oh, exactly right. I'm sure he's spent months in casts and neck braces and all sorts of stuff over the years of his racing.
I think he's pretty lucky though in comparison.
Yeah.
Lots of knees.
Yeah.
Lots of knees.
Oh, your legs are your shock absorbers. Like the bike can have as much shocks as you want. Your legs still do it all.
Yeah, yeah. He did the humerus. That was a Fink. He's got a big scar down here. That's a documentary on the video.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Snap that in that crash.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing about Fink, like you've obviously been out there, is like when you crash out there, especially like whether it's truck or whatever, but specifically bike, there's no one out there. Like it takes paramedics forever to get out there.
Yeah,
all you have is a bunch of drunk people on the side of the track that are camping there.
Exactly right.
And they hope that they're not going to just rip your helmet off you if you've got a broken neck, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Like take your bike, you know what I mean? Like it's pretty crazy out there.
It's literally at the middle of nowhere. Like we drove the Fink track, I think it was like the week or two after the race. We were at like just a family desert trip. And that's what we were saying, like, and then the township you get down to at the Fink end, it's not exactly a township. Like there's nothing there. Like there is when there's the races on, but that's it. Like it's so remote. So yeah, if you're especially one of the leaders, like there's no one is going to catch you very quick to find you lying there. Like you're in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, it's hats off to the guys that race Fink at all. Like racing on the bikes, obviously, is just insanity. Like to be able to people that commit to that race and driving. Riding or driving at 200k an hour that entire way, because it's the biggest sprint race ever. It's insane.
Yeah.
They had bigger balls than me.
Yes, I can agree.
I know some memorable moments you have. You probably not your favourite, but
what are my memorable
when
moments?
You cried.
Oh, that was embarrassing. I forgot about that actually. Yeah, that one. I think that's just where I guess pressure got to me.
Yeah.
I think that's where fear, like the few things that I am scared of behind the wheel, was Victorian high country. I hate going downhill.
Yep.
Like I don't mind pointing my nose up a rock where I'm looking at the sky, but like down, that just, I don't know, there's something about going downhills that just scares me. But the Vic high country when I was...
All just extremely long downhills?
I just put a rooftop on the car.
Yep.
I was saying, once again, when I was trying to balance that wheeling touring setup, it was just wet. And I don't know, like I think I overthink it, but I just understand what can happen when you're in a heavy car, specifically top heavy, on a wet track. If it just, a bit of an angle, a bit too much, how quickly that car, things can go wrong. Like you can roll, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're going down this track and it's wet, it's steep. I don't love my brakes that much. Like,
it's patrol, they don't have brakes. Yeah.
And like also like I have reductions.
Yeah.
And I had it in first gear and like because I wheel my car, like I know it pretty well. I know what it feels like when it's like how everything works. I know what it's meant to feel like. And I was just going down this hill. I had it in first gear and it was just crawling and then it literally just would skip and I was like, what is going on? Like it felt like almost like it wanted to pop out of gear. Like I was worried. I didn't know what was going on. Yeah. But I just started freaking out because there was a flat spot and I stopped and I said to them, I was like, I can't. I feel like I'm gonna like lose brakes or something. And like we had hundreds of meters to go. Like
typical Victorian high country.
Yeah. And I was just like, because there's no saving this if it goes wrong. Yeah. And it really just freaked me out. And I was like, is my front diff blown? Because it was in the front. It would only do it in the front. I'm like, what is going on? Like just freaked out. Because I felt like I knew my car pretty well. I was like, this is just not how it normally reacts to everything. Like it's not normally as bad. And like it's just this rookie error.
Yeah, yep.
But I just overthought it. Like you got to have four-wheel drive. You have to have your hubs locked in.
It's very helpful.
And then your car works really well.
Yeah, it's very, very helpful.
Yeah, well, because I always just use them because I have manual locking hubs.
Yeah.
It didn't do like a heap of damage, but I normally just leave them locked in.
Yep.
But I had taken the car prior to that trip. I think it was something done with the tyres or something. So it was at a tyre shop. They obviously would have seen they're locked in and unlocked them, but I just didn't think to check because I just...
Yeah, you were used to how you
always
left them.
Because I always go wheeling with people that can just like in Hiluxes and that, just flick them in. They don't have to stop. I got to get out. So I just left them locked in because it was just, everyone would lose the crew otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
But yeah, I just didn't check. So that's why when things started going wrong, the light bulb go, oh, my hub's locked in. I was like, oh no, something's wrong. And I thought like it was like a diff or something. And in my head, I started freaking out because I'm like, if it is that, there's nothing I can do right here to fix that. And I have to commit to going down this hill with a broken car. And I started like freaking out. So I cried on camera. It was horrible. Yeah. I hate my life.
It's always something simple like that though that create the scariest moments. Like my scariest moment, slapped reverse on Big Red at Glasshouse. Just loaded it up. I backed up to rear line, just left it in reverse and then loaded it up and dumped the clutch. And again, patrols don't want to stop once you get them going. So I was just like literally just like, because this was back in the day, Big Red at the end, came up the bottom step, you went right, and then you drove up.
Yeah.
Back this, you used to come up the first step, up the second step, and then drive across. And the hole that everyone started driving through was just a giant hole. And I stopped the car as my back wheels just dropped into it. I was literally like sitting there, and my mate, he got out to film, and he's like, I didn't even hit record yet. Even he was just standing there like staring at me like, what? He's like, that almost went bad. I was just like, yep. But it didn't.
We're good.
We can put it back in forward now. And like it's the second time I'd ever driven Big Red, and like I was just like, holy shit! Like that almost went very south.
But it shows like when you're put in a position where your nerves, like that downhill, like I just wasn't thinking straight because I was nervous and like you could
exactly
be, like,
right. Yeah.
It's funny you say that. That happened. Not recently, but I did that last year on the TFI trip when we were in Tassie.
Yep.
I drove climbers.
Yeah.
Got through the obstacle and we're at the very top of like the left-hand turn, but I stopped just to talk to Timmy because he was like, yeah, you made it.
Yeah.
And the whole time I was just saying like, my car's manual. I know how to do a hill start, but I'm just like peaking because I'm on a cliff.
Yeah.
Like, so like my leg's like shaking and I'm like, stop to talk to Timmy. I sit there and I'm hand on the handbrake and I'm like, let's just slow and steady, like stay cool, calm and collected. And I had the bloody thing in neutral. So I've gone to go, drop the handbrake, and I've just gone backwards. And I was like, could you imagine?
Yeah.
Like, it's just when you're nervous sometimes, you
exactly
just do things like that, hey?
Just do, silly things, yeah. No, that's part of full driving, it's fun. It's keep yourself alive.
So keep yourself on your toes.
That's exactly right. You wake yourself up. Slap and reverse on Big Red, that woke me up that day. I was like, holy demon.
Yeah, now I'm thinking straight.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Put that back in there. But see if people do it all the time. Slap and reverse is just, that's a fun one.
I think they're my two like silly things. I don't know if I have any other.
What's your best thing? Your favourite track that you've driven and been like,
Favourite track? It's hard. Trying to think so if I'm talking like a hard technical track that I like, if you're like,
or anything like, what's your best memory of like where you've done something and been like, this is awesome to be here or finish that?
Well, I probably have two different like sort of things. Favorite wheeling track that I'm always having fun on is Whiteman's Lane in Newcastle, in Wadigans. That's always good. But if I'm gonna like say like a thing that I've done that like I think everyone should like it's good is when we did the budget builds and did the telly. Like I know Cape York, it's like iconic, but honestly, like taking pieces of crap through to Cape York and trying to get them to survive, but like also because you don't care about them, you have a go and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it was just iconic for me. It was just so much fun.
Yeah, it would have been. It looked like everyone in that series just loved it.
Except for Sam Miles because his car didn't make it.
Yeah, that's exactly. But that's a
passenger
Leaker
princess
life.
had great fun.
Yeah, exactly. But it looked like an unreal trip, especially with that. Like, who cares? Like, this car sucks. Like,
I think the best thing about it too was we had that Nissan Terreno.
Yeah.
Which is like the TD27, so the 4-cylinder of the TDI I've got. It was the biggest bucket of crap out of all of them. Like honestly, like how we got that car running, like is beyond me. Kept it like, if you drove that thing, it's a death trap. Yeah. Like literally a death trap. Like it's the most insane car I've ever driven with how horrible it is.
Yeah.
But it's the only one that drove home.
Yeah, right.
And I was just so proud. I was like, the girls built this car, such a bucket of crap, like horrible thing, and it made it. We got through out of all of them. Everyone else had issues. I think we popped tyres off the bead. It was like the worst thing. We had to winch a couple things. Yeah,
but it died like as soon as you got it home, didn't it?
No, it's in my backyard.
Oh, right.
I mean, look, it'd probably take a bit to get run. It would start.
Yeah,
right. With a bit of fuel and a battery.
Yeah.
No, the brakes just went in. We took it to Coughs. And
That's right.
The brakes.
Was it you or Bridget that it disappeared?
Bridget.
Yeah, right.
Because I was in my GU and we thought one last send off for it, so she was in it, wheeling it, and she was just sitting at the bottom of. I can't remember the name of the track. It's just off. You turn off Morbid to get onto it. It's pretty steep, but she was just sitting on it and just put on the brake. Went to go forward, and there was just nothing there. I think she might have actually even stalled it.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
And then obviously everything just went hard and just didn't get it on quick enough.
Yeah. Right.
It was a steep hill.
Yeah.
It was lucky it hit a tree.
Yeah. It's perfect. At least it's a car where it hit a tree and you're like,
oh
well, huh?
You're okay, sweet. Who cares about the car?
You didn't die. We're fine.
Yeah, but no, that's still in my backyard. I've still got that thing.
Yeah.
I thought about doing something with it. I just don't know. That car is disgusting. It's still got. We never cleaned it from Kate.
Oh, right.
The door seals let go on it, and it had a sunroof.
Oh.
So when we were driving it back through Cairns, it rained.
Oh.
So like,
so it's just a baked of hot moisture inside.
Cape York in there. Yeah, it's all wet and it's disgusting.
Is it still painted by everyone that signed it?
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Still the exact same. Because we took it to the show and everyone signed it. I love that car.
Yeah.
I hung the bonnet in my shed.
Nice.
As well with everyone's like little signatures.
Yeah, cool.
Like a piece of it if we ever got rid of it.
That's exactly right. That's like that bonnet over there that destroyed Mick's $40,000 motor.
Yeah.
Got to keep it for some reason.
Yeah.
May as well have that little memento. That's good.
Yeah, but no, budget builds, like if everyone can get the chance to spend $5,000 on an old car, like do it.
Yeah.
So much fun.
I think that was an awesome series to watch you guys do as that proof of don't have to go and buy a 79 dual cab with
you don't need
the world's biggest canopy and all that sort of stuff. You can literally just go to the Cape in the full drive you have. Just got to plan it a little bit, have a bit of fun, a little bit of knowledge, like a little bit of mechanical knowledge goes a long way.
Yeah.
And you don't have to have an expensive car, which would have can make it so much more fun than just doing it. Like obviously you guys didn't care, but even with the people that this is their only car, it'll be so much better at the end of it if you get to achieve it and finish it off, because it will be so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'd love to. A budget build of some kind, but like do it. If I was going to do it, I'd want to do it of like, hey, Australia, vote for Australia's worst full drive.
It'll be the Nissan Terrano.
Yeah. But then
I've got one. Do you want it?
No,
you
can keep that one. I'll buy another one that's not already been destroyed.
I do have a second one.
Oh, God. Why would you buy two?
Because of how bad the first one was.
But that is super cool to see. Like, you don't need big expensive cars to go and have a shit ton of fun. It's always funner in cheaper cars.
Yeah.
Like, that's dirty GQs.
That trip was definitely a reminder of that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, go back to the roots of where everyone got into full driving.
Yeah, well, it reminded me how I grew up. Like we went camping as kids and old GQ patrols. Like they wouldn't even have lifting on them. They were standard tires.
Yeah.
But like as a kid, you'd bathe in a bucket. You had a tarp as an awning.
Yeah.
You slept out of a pop-up tent.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It was great.
Yeah, 100%. It's the best memories, and that's what I want to do it with my kids as well. Like, it's like getting more into camping. Like, I took them fishing for the first time. Best thing ever. Like, now my son thinks he's a pro fisherman because he caught like 6 fish. And
Is that more than you?
No, I casted it out for him. I just gave him the rod once the fish bit it, and he's like, "Oh, bro, like sick, mate." But I miss all that of just doing it the simplest way possible. And it's funny, like my wife wants to do that now, like get into that simple, and like she's like city slicker from way back, like never went camping as a kid, from Melbourne. Yeah. Always just like, it was always hotel rooms and nice holidays in Bali and things like that. And I'm like, nah, swag and a camp chair is the best nights away you'll ever have. Yeah. So I want to start doing more of it with the kids and that, because it's make cool memories like we had as kids, so it's the best. Yeah, the industry's gone pretty crazy. Oh yeah. Some of them show cars that show like F550s and that I saw. Oh my God, I saw that thing. How do you, like, I know it's on liquid suspension, but like... Can you imagine getting that thing stuck like in the Simpson Desert on one of those mud flats? No. You're 800 grand staying there. Like, like I can't even imagine spending that much money on a car. Oh yeah. Like, what's an F550 for just the car? Probably. I don't want to know. I reckon they'd be 500 grand. Surely something like that. In Australia, obviously, we get absolutely reamed with taxes. It's always twice the price. Yeah, but and then the build, all of the accessories in the car, are top tier. But it's an epic build. Yeah. And I guess they're doing a lap out of it. Yeah. Sick. But like you said, I feel like that's really cool, but it limits you. 100%. Yeah, it would like you.
Like you said, if you get stuck out there, like they're probably not going to do a trip like that.
Exactly. You're not going to be able to go do the teletracking because it wouldn't fit. Like you'd go to drive into Palm Creek and it'd just get wedged. Like it'd just be touching both sides. Like insane. Like 42-inch tires. Imagine getting a puncture in the middle of nowhere and you got to find a 42. That'd be insane.
Yeah.
And hey, if you're that successful, all the power to you. If you've got that much money, you're killing it. You're obviously very much killing it. But yeah, I couldn't do it. I would rather go in a dirty GQ.
I just don't know how they go. I actually saw that before the show. It was in Newcastle, parked at one of the Westfields.
Wow. Okay. Right.
And they had to park outside, but like they were like, you should have seen the way they had this car parked.
Yeah.
This is the only way to park it.
Exactly.
It doesn't fit.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Like it's just it's insane.
Yeah. You'd only be able to go to truck stops for fuel and things like that. Like it's so big. And
yeah.
They are obviously registered as a truck.
Yes.
But yeah, it's so big for. I'd rather buy like a Mack truck and have a semi-trailer on the back of it as a caravan with a GQ in the back of that.
Yeah, Josh and I always said, like, he looked at the MPS and I said, whatever it is, we just need to be able to tow a car behind it.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly. That'd be the way I'd want to do it, which is, like, I would much rather, do that and then be like, righto, we're going to go across the Simpson Desert. So you park it somewhere and take another car, go do that, then come back around to it and keep going. Like the Americans do.
Yeah.
The Americans...
They have it down packed with every aspect.
Oh, the worst thing, like some of the guys that I follow in America, like they have like their Mack trucks are done up. Then they have a giant trailer on the back of it that's like everything's matte black, like cool. And then they've got full-blown caravan and then the race car in behind that. It's like, man, like, wish I had that level of success in life. Like, to have a cool tow rig that's cooler than my race car. Like, it'd be sick. But yeah, I don't think they're a great tourer in Australia.
What scares me is like, what's it going to look like in the next 5 years?
I know, like, it'd have to get to that point, like where everyone goes to trucks. Like if you're at that
the
level,
the American truck scene's already taking over.
I
mean, even we have been.
No, not like I'm talking like a Mack truck, like a double beam mover with a 40-foot trailer on the back of it.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Here in Oz?
I think that'd work better with a Land Cruiser in the back on a trailer on the back of that versus where you can just leave.
What's the difference between that and the 550?
Yeah, true.
Like
it's the same price. It's going to be the same dollars-wise, but yeah, like, I don't know. It's just, like, I don't see that as a tourer that I could use or that could be used in Australia. Like, to go to the destinations like the Cape, go across the Simpson. Like, I get it. You could do a lap and go to all the amazing places that have roads, but I don't see it as a full drive. I see it as it is a truck that you just park up and sit in the caravan. But I'd still own one.
Are you getting more interest in American trucks?
Yeah.
Is that a demand you're getting?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we've working in with some awesome brands out of America like Icon, Carly, and that sort of thing. But yeah, it's a different field because it's like shocks and what the Americans use versus what people want them for here. The suspension's very, very different. And it's a crossover that, like, we've sold kits to people and they come back and go, like, well, this ruined my car. It's like, well, it didn't. It's just that it's valved to feel like a Camry and a daily driving car because that's what the Americans use them for. Like the kits from America, we're starting to develop a lot more of our own suspension for them, but that's what the American trucks in America.
They don't use them like we do.
Yeah, no, they are literally like an F250 with a 10-inch lift kit and 37s. That's just a daily drive.
Yeah.
It's not an off-road tourer.
Yeah.
And that's what is the thing that we're seeing is people are saying, well, like, doesn't work right for what I'm using it as yet, or the suspension's not, and it's just working in valving, spring rates, different things. Is just because, the Americans just have a different use for them, and we don't have our own parts for them yet, so we have to work through that development because the industry of the American trucks here is getting
it's blowing up.
Massive.
It's actually insane.
Yeah. Like the 1500s, obviously that's already a huge industry, but then it's getting into the 2500, 3500.
It's because of the towing, I reckon, with the way the government is, with legalities and everything, it's pushing people, especially into the 2500s and that.
Exactly, and that's what it is. Like a lot of people, like the caravan industry, like caravans these days are goddamn luxurious. Like there's some nice caravans out there, but with that, in a caravan comes weight. Yeah. And the Australian, or I guess you could say like your Japanese cars, like your Land, because Land Cruiser is pretty much the most popular tow vehicle. they're getting to a point where the weight of a caravan is far exceeding what they can handle.
Yeah, well, look at the dramas with the 300s.
Exactly, yeah. Like there's been some big blow-ups around that with GCM upgrades and all that sort of stuff. And
well, I mean, we have one.
Yep.
With all the upgrades.
Exactly.
We've not had an issue, but I've obviously seen it. But like, we're always thinking about, like, even when we're building the 80, what are we putting on this? Because we have to put it behind the 300 to tow it home. Yeah. Probably legal.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And that's purely what's brought the American trucks in, is people are looking for more luxurious when they're camping, which that's fine. But yeah, that just brings along that American truck stuff. So it's just, we just have to develop more products. That's all it is. And that's just that little bit of difference of American use versus Australian use. There has to be. The
terrain's so different over here.
Yeah, and it's just like a lot of people, they want to go to the outback, and we all know that the moment you leave major cities, Australian roads turn horrible, especially Queensland. Queensland's the worst. So you have to have suspension that isn't designed to be comfortable every moment. That's designed to handle bigger bumps and that sort of thing. It's just that change in what's needed versus what's available as yet. That's what makes, I think, that liquid spring stuff very, very popular. But God, the price, it's
I don't
wild.
want
I would I think you're looking 30, 40 grand for virtually a set of shocks. Like
it's insane.
It's wild.
It's insane.
They do offer a lot of stuff that comes with the kits, like control arms, and like with all your 2500s, they do like a traction bar because they're leaf sprung and that sort of thing. But yeah, like for what you get, the price in it is.
Well, it's insane, because what are you already paying for the truck then on top of it?
It's like, some of these, like the builds we see of these American trucks, you are looking at a $400,000 car.
Well, people start complaining about what people spend on 79s now, because that's kind of nothing
right.
now.
No, that's exactly right. Like, I remember when, like, 4 years ago, everyone going like $150,000 79, like, you're dreaming, you're an idiot. Now it's like, you don't even buy the basic car for that. Like for a 2500, you're looking at like 180.
Yeah.
And then they're going and throwing, like, some of these guys, like $50,000, $60,000 canopies, $40,000 suspension kits. Like, it's wild. But hey, like I said, if you're that successful and you have that money to spend,
good on you.
Good on you. You lucky bastard. Like, it'd be so nice. But yeah, like, it's not for me, I would say. I wouldn't ever, I would definitely buy an F250 Super Duty as a tow car. That would all it would be. It was to tow a caravan.
Yeah, that's what we've looked at for towing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just, you would never have to, like, I don't think anything in my life would ever be over 4.5 ton for towing. Like, I would never have to look at some of those, like the GCMs and that they're releasing for these cars. Like, I never need a Julie or anything. Probably buy a Julie because they look dope.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I would never need that in my life. But yeah, I like the American trucks. I'd love to see more of them through our workshop. But yeah, it's just making those little changes to suit Australians more than it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're definitely cool.
Because you can do all that in-house, hey, the shock. Is that
we can do shock tuning. We have shock on, everything like that. Like, we have Brendo, that's all he does virtually full time. Is he went and became like our shock tech for like struts assembly, because we just have so many of it. And now we've had to get one of our other fitters to go up to do strut assembly, so Brendo can do shock valving and that sort of thing. Yeah, it's just and that's something people don't know that we do. Like, I see it so much on social media. People go like, "Oh, Superior just sell generic valving." It's like, yeah, if you order off the website, if you give us a call, we can valve your shocks to do whatever you want. We can, even if you buy our shocks and ring us in 6 months, it's okay, they're not valved right, we can get them back and valve them. It's very, very, very simple thing for us to do. Have a full aircon shock room. Brendo loves his little office, gets to sit in the aircon and work on stuff. Like, yeah, we can do whatever you want with valving. And yeah, like, we can do it with, we'd only stick to our shocks, like our brand of shocks, and like the Pro Fender race stuff, just because we're so busy. Like, just purely busy with getting stuff set up for everyone.
Yeah. I think can I ask, is it an expensive exercise?
We will give you, if you buy a brand new set of shocks, we give one free revalve with every set of shocks we sell.
I did not know this.
Yeah. No, we give one free revalve.
Too late for to book in.
Yeah. Which again, like, we could revalve, like how you've just come from 2.5s and we've put 2.0s in it because you want more wheel travel. Even if you come back and say, hey, I want to get them revalved, that's super simple.
Yeah.
We can do that. And that's, a lot of people don't understand that we do offer that service with every set of shocks we sell. But yeah, like, usually we would charge it as like a rebuild because we're going to put new seals, oil, gas and everything in the shocks. And it's simple. Like, we can change one shim. Sometimes we don't even have to change shims. We can block bleeds off in the piston, all sorts of different stuff. So it is very, very simple for us to change shock valving, and then you still have your adjustment in the shock too.
Yeah, on top of that.
On
but
top
it's
of
more
that.
customized to your actual. Because like it's like you can't get it perfect for every car. Everyone has different weights and where they're balanced, and you know what I mean.
Different drivability, how they like their car to feel. Some people
it's personal preference.
Exactly right. Some people like me, I like a stiff car. I like something.
See, I'm the opposite. I love it soft.
Yeah, I can make it handle right, but that's exactly right. If you get shocks valve from my car and put them in your car, you'd be like, "What's wrong with it?" It's because we just like what different, and that's what a lot of people don't understand, that we can offer that. If you ring us up and say, I have these shocks and they're too soft, I have to drive around with them on setting 8 of your adjustment all the time. Great, we can valve it, we can firm it up for you, or the same thing.
And then you get that adjustment back in it once it's done.
Exactly right, yeah. So we can do that. A lot of people don't realise that we do, but we valve shocks, it's easy. And it's good to have that personalisation. Like people like their person, and that's what people say, like, oh, I bought these expensive shocks and they don't ride how I like it. You can buy a $50,000 set of King 7-tube bypasses with 3.5 inch, like the most expensive shocks in the world. Bolt them in your car, guess what? Probably going to ruin it. You have to get them valved. That is part and parcel. The more expensive shock you buy, the better off you are putting the time frame in to get it right how you like, so you're getting your value for money.
Yeah.
Yes, it might take some time, but 100% valve and shocks to suit you is the best way.
Yeah, so essentially you set up your car with your weight, so as much as you want it.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Get the shocks getting valved you off.
Yeah, and that's a lot of, you see that as well. People go like, oh, I bought these shocks, and then now I've completely changed the vehicle, and I don't like the shocks anymore. That's not the shock's fault. It's just you've changed the car. And the shock can be changed to suit that. Yeah. Like it's very, very simple. And some people don't like to do it, and that's totally fine. If you're daily driving your car every day, you don't want to pull your shocks out, especially like our customers live in WA, live in America. They can't exactly easily send the shocks back to us. We have dealers around the country that can do it, especially WA. Josh from SWAT will valve shocks with his eyes closed. It's a great thing to do, great way to personalise your car and make it exactly what you want. If you have expensive shocks and want them valved, we'll happily do it for everyone. And we can do yours, whatever you want. That's the best thing. If you go test it when you get it all sorted.
Yeah, I've driven it once for like 5 minutes. So might use it a little bit and then call.
Definitely,
Definitely something to look into, because obviously we changed to the 2.0s.
Yeah, and that's, again, like it's the best part about like your car, like it doesn't matter. It's not like a bypass shock where we've put a really big long shock in your car, so you're sitting at a certain point through the travel. We're changing the valving. It's going to work through all of the shocks travel with a smooth body. So we can valve it to suit whatever you want. If you want it softer, want it heavier, want it everything.
Good to know.
Yeah, we can do it for you. Same with springs. We change people's springs, everything like that.
I've done that a couple of times.
That's the one thing a lot of people say, like, oh, I carry. There's a lot of hate for airbags because they snap chassis, and airbags don't snap chassis. Overloading cars snap chassis.
Yeah, because people put too much air in them.
Exactly right.
I think they're meant to carry the weight. They're not. They're there to assist.
Exactly, they're there to assist. So, and that's the thing. If you have 500 kilos in there every day and putting airbags in to handle that, don't.
No.
Put 500 kg springs in it. But if once a month you have 500 kgs in there for an hour, put airbags in. It won't snap your chassis, but you do have to work within your GVM constraints. If you're, that's what you see. People have this false sense of security that, it's handling it because I can just put more air in the bags.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to snap a chassis.
Yeah, because I've got airbags in our 300 for towing, but I've also got them in the Hilux now.
Exactly right.
We did the core conversion in it. But then I put the Taj Mahal on the back of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And it was just to give it an assist.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit of help for that when you like go and throw all the camping gear in it and that ready to go away.
Yeah.
A little bit of air helps them out massively.
And I felt confident doing it too because we braced the chassis part of your kit.
Exactly, yeah.
So I was like, it wasn't...
Yeah, that's another thing we do as well. We would have probably 2 cars at work now getting chassis brace kits done.
Yeah, I feel like if you're going to do airbags, bracing the chassis.
Definitely. I think if you're going to carry load in any modern dual cab, just brace the chassis. It's just we do it, I think it's about $2,000 engineered, and it is so much security because I've seen it a million times of like just people just going to the beach camping on the weekends, snapping.
It's crazy. Like Navaras and Trines, I see it on.
Yeah,
Navaras
massively.
a lot, but like even you watch some videos sometimes and they're like on the beach returning, especially with the canopies on. You can literally see.
Your patrol did it.
My patrol does,
Yeah, like there's something wrong with it. And I took it for a drive. I'm like, it's the canopy slapping, and then we looked at all your body mounts and everything were cracked under the tray, and that's what it is for modern dual cabs. It's exactly the same. As soon as that weight gets a bit of flex, especially if you have the fridge, the spare tire, and everything hanging as far off the back of it, all that weight's
because none of people were actually taking like over the rear axle weight, right?
No, exactly right. Yeah, there's a lot of, and that's what it is. And I think that's something that even we could do is more education to help people, is showing how like loading a vehicle, pushing all of the weight forward to get it in front of the axle is a massive help in like we could do it as educational of like how to practically load a vehicle
100%.
is a big thing that can help, because yeah, it's something that definitely hurts if like you got a first time camper that wants to, like a retiree or anything like that, that's like, right, we're going traveling, we're throwing everything in the car, going. Sometimes people don't realize that it can drastically change how your vehicle handles for drivability and the punishment that you can put your chassis and
people
everything
don't think about it until they get to that building point, right? Like, it's something you need to think about though before you even start building your car.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you got to think, where's the spare tire going to go? Where's this going to go? And like even simple things like my old train canopy set up on the GU, my fridge was at the back.
Yeah.
Which everyone was like, why is the fridge? Because normally people just put it at the front.
Yeah.
But like, I think there was like 5 kilos difference between the drawer I had and the fridge when they're empty.
Yep.
But the difference is the fridge might get filled up, and so does my drawer with all my camping stuff that I take. But that always stays in there.
Yeah.
When you go away, you drink your beers and you eat food, and it gets lighter.
Yeah, exactly.
So like just simple things of like laying out and thinking
exactly.
about how you're using it. Is something going to stay fully loaded all the time? Cool, put it up the front, even if it's like within 5 kilos.
Yeah.
Just something that might be heavy for a day or two.
Exactly.
And then the rest of the week trip, it's going to start getting lighter.
Yeah, exactly right. And a lot of like your tray and canopy mobs are doing it. Like you when people are going and buying a big tray and a canopy, that everything's already set really far forward. Like especially like the big 12 volt systems that everything.
My old 12 volt was 80 kilos.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
The GU
Like
alone, just the 12 volt.
Like it's super rare now where a tray and canopy mob doesn't have that wedged up against the very front wall and the headboard. Same with water tanks; they're all usually built into the headboards, all sorts of stuff. So like it's great to see trays and canopy mobs doing that. But yeah, some people that take it from there, and then like we had a guy bring in his car and he's like, oh, it handles horribly. And he had 2 37s on the back wall of his canopy, like outside, and the center bore of the tire was my eye height. And with 37s, bull bar and winch on his 79, the front axle load was 20 kilos heavier than factory. And the 37s were, I think they were 40 kilos alone heavier than the factory tyres. So we just took his tyres off the back wall and he took it for a drive. He's like, what did you do to fix it? So I just took the weight off the back.
It's crazy because it's over the rear axle, right?
Exactly,
like
it's just a massive cantilever. Yeah.
That's what happened with my GU, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
Like it was the same. And I'd get this bucking motion.
Exactly, and that's what all the cars do. They literally just buck back and forth, and unfortunately the modern dual cabs, they snap.
Yeah.
It's single cabs and the extra cabs, you don't see it anywhere near as much, very, very rarely. The dual cabs, and it doesn't matter which one it is. Like, yes, your Triton and Navara were definitely by far the worst, but we've seen Hiluxes, Rangers, Navaras, Rams, all do it. Like 1500 Ram, we do a chassis brace kit for them now because they
I'm so glad I got that Hilux. I weighed it the other day too.
Oh, really? Yeah.
We're just over 3 ton.
Oh, really?
Yeah. With the alley cab on it.
Wow, that's super light.
I think it was, I've got a photo of it. Does it sound right? 800 each in the rear, each corner. Like it was all like within 20 kilos every corner.
Wow, okay.
It was 3 ton.
Yeah, right.
I reckon we did that Tassie trip because we took the mountain bikes and that. I would have been, because I think the GPM's 3.6 or 3.59.
3.560.
3.560?
Yeah.
I reckon we would have just been below it with Josh and I and it fully loaded.
Yeah.
Would have been, I reckon, around 3.3, 3.4 by the time we put 2 e-bikes on the back of it. And
yeah, that's kind of perfect for what you're doing, especially with such a big canopy setup.
That's huge.
Like,
but yeah,
it's
3
massive.
ton, had everything in it except for our bags and us.
Yep.
And no bikes, obviously.
Exactly, yeah. So you've still got
I think it
500.
had half a tank of water, which is 60 litres.
Yeah. So yeah, you got virtually half a ton.
So I'm glad I did that. It's got comes with a GVM upgrade.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I might have been in trouble otherwise.
Exactly. And then you got a big GVM upgrade in the 300, don't you? It's like 4200.
Yes, that level. So it's 4.5, I think, and then 4 ton tall.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I haven't looked at
It's
the level stuff for 300 ages.
7.8 to GCM.
7.8, yeah, GCM. Yeah. No, that's perfect because that's what it was mainly for. Because Josh every now and then tows an excavator and that for work.
All the time.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
All the time. I think that car's got 70,000 Ks and 60,000 probably be towing.
Oh wow, okay, yeah. So it's
every day. It hauls a 2 ton excavator with the canopy on the front.
Yeah.
On our car trailer because our car trailer turns into his work trailer.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
So every day it's pull on that digger, and then if it's not, it's either got my GU, mostly my GU on the
Yeah,
back.
standard
And
operating.
occasionally the 80 on it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did that because I think it would have been close, or maybe a little bit over the factory. No, it's under now. Like we're on the factory GVM and GCM with the digger.
Yep.
So what majority it does actually still falls into the factory.
Yeah, exactly.
But whenever we put the patrol on,
Yeah.
that's why we did it. Because I was like, if
exactly.
we're patrolling down the highway and a tank slaps or someone hits us or just something goes wrong and a tire blows out,
Yeah.
we're losing the 300, the trailer, and my GU.
Yeah.
If it's over GVM or GCM, none of it's insured.
Yeah.
Like that's a big hit to take
Yeah,
if an accident was to
100%.
happen. And that's
Yeah,
why
exactly.
we're like, when I spoke to you guys, I was like, this needs to be out. Because you had the 435 kit for 300 and we were like,
Yeah.
that's sick. But I was like, we can't.
Can't do the
We
towing.
need to be able to tow. We need to be legal when we tow.
Exactly. Yeah.
So now we're like, if something happens, let's hope not. But like, we're covered and we're insured.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the biggest thing with that car
Yeah.
because of how much towing it's going to do.
Exactly right. Yeah, you need to have, and that is the great thing with like we work with Levels, like we do Levels kids,
Yeah.
multiple a day, and that is a great thing. And that's like for grey nomads and all that sort of stuff that going out buying vans and that sort of thing. It is that clear slate of being able to have 100% insurance is a massive thing. That's why we look into so many legal modifications. That's why we do SSMs, everything. It just gives our customer the peace of mind that one, they're not going to get hassled by the police. Two, everything they have in the car is legal. So if the worst case scenario does come about, they're completely fine. They're not going to have to deal with it. Like we can sign a car off, all 100% engineered. There's no worries for anyone. It's a great peace of mind for our customers, and that's why we do it.
Yeah, no, SSM's a game changer, honestly. Since we've done it on the Hilux and the 300, like any new car, I wouldn't do it any other way. It has to be SSM.
Oh yeah, exactly right. That is why we keep pushing for SSMs. Unfortunately, SSMs are so expensive to get done, and that's what stops us from doing every model.
Yeah.
For us as a business, like we have to look at.
It's a big. It's been like it's an investment.
Like our one of our engineers, Greg, who virtually he does all of our SSM packages, builds it all, works with the engineers to get it all signed off. He spends months doing research on what new car is popular and where like for non-fleet sales, and then looks across the industry of going like, are other people buying this to modify? Are they buying it to be a work ute, or are they buying it to look cool like a Ranger Raptor? So we know we can go down that route of an SSM because that's the one that if we invest money in it, people will come and buy it. That's why we can't do it. And that's like, it sucks when you have, say, Ford Ranger and an Amarok, same car, not in the government size. The exact same parts bolt in.
Same platform,
but exactly right. But you cannot do an SSM. So someone's like, but you have it for the Ranger. It's like, yeah, but in the government size, it's not a Ranger.
Yeah.
It's a totally different car, and we have to adjust what we can do to suit the customers that are going to do it, essentially, which makes it definitely hard. But yeah, SSM is the biggest game changer for us as a business and for the general public to have those 100%.
We're going off the federal compliance, right? Which you can maximize everything.
Yeah.
That's why like it's such a no-brainer for me, right?
Yeah,
like it's
exactly.
You got to look at it like from me as a customer standpoint is legal insurance.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah.
But it's maximizing the size lift or wheels, like you're pushing it to the federal compliance.
Yeah.
But like even the resale.
Exactly.
Because so many people go like, oh, I don't want to do SSM, like, you know, I'll just do it post. But they don't realize if they do that in Queensland and then, hey, in 6 months they move to New South Wales, they got to start again.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you sell or you move in that vehicle, like it's federally approved, so it's everywhere in Australia.
Yeah, and a lot of states, like if you have like in Queensland, we can do a 4-inch lift post rego. Victoria, you can't, or WA, you can't. So if you are either move to one of those states or sell it, even if you're like, oh, I just need to get my engineering redone because I've got this 4-inch lift. So it doesn't work. You've got to pull it all out.
Yep.
We'll drop it to a 3-inch to suit that state and then get it re-engineered. It's pre-rego is the way to do it. I 100% think it makes resale value as well.
Yeah.
Like, that's why the 79 was so expensive for so long secondhand, because there were so many SSMs done, especially through COVID. When all the tradies got that 150 grand instant asset write-off, apparently every one of them bought a 79 and put an SSM kit in it. It was great, but yeah, that's what that all Now they're moving on into American trucks and that sort of thing. The cruisers still have the value there for them.
Yeah, well, you can't compare, right? Like, it's legal.
Yep.
Legal.
And it's the same as like registering your Camry.
Yeah.
There's nothing. It's not. You're not going there and going like, oh, I've done this modification or anything like that. It's just like, here's my approval number.
Yeah, done.
Go away.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, exactly.
Not going to get hassled, covered everything, no matter where you are in Australia.
Yeah, it's the best way to do it. It's I'm a big fan of pre-rego stuff. I just wish I could afford to do a pre-rego car.
Yeah.
But no, driving. Yeah, I would love one of our Jeeps. That would be the SSM that I would do.
The Jeep?
A Jeep, yeah. Just like I'd cut the back off it because they're too long in the back, behind the back tyres.
Yeah, they're really different wheel track.
Yeah. They're 100 and... So Nissan Patrol, I think, is 115-inch wheelbase. A Gladiator's 133.
It makes a difference.
Massive difference, yeah. You need a 4-inch Lifton 37s to be able to go wheeling in it. It's so goddamn long.
So how did you hear about me, Midge?
I heard about you because you filmed a video that didn't work out real smart. When you were a young buck.
Look, yeah, it's crazy too when it happened. It happened years ago because this happens all the time now. I guess people called out. I definitely misjudged. I was a bit naughty.
Yeah,
I was a bit naughty. I featured on Channel 7 before.
Yeah, that's what I say. You did. It made it all the way to the news. It was like everyone was in on it.
I think the turtle killer and Hoon was
that's right. Yeah.
No, I think it was my 19th birthday or something, and we went to DI.
Yep.
Me and my mates, we all drove GU patrols, and at that time we probably fitted into the stereotype of GU patrol owners.
Yeah,
if
exactly.
you know, if you know, you know.
Yeah, yep.
Harmless, stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, back in the time, it was just like social media wasn't what it was now, but I just posted everything we did, and the boys were just having fun, cutting hoops on the beach when the tide was out. The funny thing is though, we would camp, like, at DI, like you can kind of camp behind the dunes, but like you're actually allowed in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, but you had to it looked like you're driving over dunes, but they were entry points to the campsites. So I just filmed the boys having a bit of fun, driving up over the dunes into our camp and stuff, because obviously it was soft sand, so the cars looked cool when they were roosting the sand. And I just, I don't know, posted it online. You know what the funny thing is about that? I was actually, this is really girly of me, was getting eyelash extensions put on, right? And when you get eyelash extensions put on, your eyes, they tape, but your eyes have to stay closed because they're gluing it to your eyes.
Yeah.
And it normally can take about an hour and a half, right?
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding you. I lay down, there's like a 7 o'clock appointment or 6 o'clock appointment at night. And I'm laying there, my phone's just going berserk. And I'm stuck there with my eyes shut. I've got no idea what's going on. I'm like, my phone is going off. Anyway, an hour and a half goes by. I'm like, I need to look at my phone because it's going ballistic. And it was when 7 News put the video up. They'd gotten it off my social media.
Yeah.
And my phone was going nuts. Everyone sending it to me. It went viral on Facebook, on literally everything. And meanwhile, it's been an hour and I'm so behind because I was stuck there with my bloody eyes shut. Yeah. And I opened it up and they just pretty much just put a thing up saying I was a hoon, bad for the environment, killing turtles because they nest in the dunes and stuff like that. Yeah. Because I was driving up, but with shots like that, fair, don't drive in dunes.
Yeah.
But we were actually permitted to drive where we were.
That's where all the campsites are.
It's where all the campsites were. But it was funny. I had people reach out to me because there was a young fella in it that did a talking peg segment in the whole thing, just talking about the turtles. Yeah. Saying it's not good that their homes are being destroyed and whatnot. But he actually messaged me. He was like, I filmed that for that news channel 3 years ago. I didn't actually comment on it. They just pulled clips from other things and snipped it all together to make it look worse. The community had more input. Yeah. I was lucky. Nothing kind of ever come of it. The reason was because I posted it, but back then I didn't know how to drift. I just filmed the boys doing it. Yeah. Because my car wasn't in it. Yeah. There wasn't really anything they could do, which is different now though because they've changed the laws. Yes, exactly. That even if you post something on social media and it's not of you, you can still get done for hooning. But back then, thankfully for me, that wasn't a thing. But still, lesson learnt. Yes, no, it's not. Don't be silly. Look after the environment, and definitely don't post anything on social media that you shouldn't be doing. Yes, which I think. That's so funny. That's how you heard of me.
That is literally how I heard about you. was like literally like, check this out. Because I was, same thing, young at the time, I was like, oh, yeah, cool skids. And then it's like, oh, shit.
That was back in the day.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That's what it was like.
Everyone,
it's changed a lot.
Like if you're a car person, you've done something illegal. You can't say you didn't. It's just you were probably smarter and didn't post it on social media.
Yeah.
That's literally what it is. I know a lot of guys that are not into social media that always say like, you guys are idiots. And it's like, yes, everyone knows, but especially these days,
well, I think the difference
it is all about clout.
Well, there's a reason for posting, right?
Yeah.
But I think like obviously I've been in that position. Not trying to be a hypocrite here.
Yeah.
I think I've learnt from it.
Yeah.
But like the difference is back then social media is what it is. You should know right from wrong. But like it is so in our faces these days to know what not to do.
Yeah.
But people still do.
Yeah.
Like not that I'm trying to give myself grace from back then, but like that was like for that to go viral, I was like, what the hell? We do that every weekend.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think that was where it started to like change. People going, oh, like okay, like no, this is becoming an issue. Maybe we need to rein it in a bit.
Yeah, exactly right. And there's like the police and that are a DI. Like every time I've been to the beach, I haven't seen someone hoon on the beach because I think everyone's got to a point of like, there's places to hoon and there's places to not. Like there's
Just do it on private property.
Exactly right. Like do it on private property. Sometimes that doesn't work out. I've heard of some other people getting.
Well, there's still rules, right? You can't have somebody. If you're filming, you got to be, I think, a certain meter from a car performing something. Like
You get done. It's not hooning. It's reckless endangerment.
Yep.
If you're doing something, reckless endangerment with a motor vehicle and things like that, it's different too. Even if you're doing a burnout and someone's standing there pouring water on the tyres, you'll burn out in your shed.
Oh, you're done.
Yeah, you can get done for reckless endangerment.
Yeah.
It's but that's the thing with Australia. It's not freedom, and I think that's what. Not saying you, but has caused a lot of that stuff to happen and get posted more on social media these days. Is people see what's happening in America and think they can do it here.
Yeah, everyone wants to be a whistling diesel.
Exactly right. Like literally everyone sees that sort of viral stuff of going like, oh, he's just out trashing his Hilux or doing that sort of stuff. Half of the time that he's doing that, it's at his house. But you literally can't do that in Australia. We are way stricter on what can get done. And I will say that people probably do have a little bit more respect for the environment in Australia as well, because Australia, we're so based around our environment. Like everything Australian culture is built around the beach, built around the bush. Like it's all just, everything intertwines. I think that's one thing that helps us, or helps why people get so angry about it is because everyone respects the environment here way more than America. But it's social media has also pushed the input of you can get in trouble more, but it's also pushed the input of, hey, we do this. I see people doing that, so I'm going to do it.
Yeah, it's hard because like the reality situation is, I think we all do actually need to pull our heads in.
Yeah.
Like whether we like it or not, whether we think it's fair and it's harsh, but the repercussions are just getting worse and worse.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
Like from why do you think they're cracking down on modifications?
Yeah.
Why do you think tracks getting closed?
Yeah.
It's all stemming back to it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like we were given free reign, people started posting. Like it's just because it's so easy for it to be found.
Yeah, exactly.
It's too easy, and then the other side of it, people want to rebel against it, or they want to be with the cool kids.
Yeah.
And that's why there's I get it. I was young once too.
Yeah, exactly.
But
that's it. Again, it does come with getting older. Like I don't know how old you are. I think you're 26.
27.
Oh right. Well, I'm 32, so get over it. And don't even ask the camera. But it comes with getting older. I think it's more of you learn a little bit more of what's wrong and what's right. You don't want to have that rebellion. Like I don't need to go and be like, oh, I'm going to do that because it's cool.
Yeah,
I'd probably come across as a wanker if I did that at my age.
I think at some point you just grow up and you don't need validation anymore.
Exactly right. Yeah, you don't need that, and that's what comes with it. Like whether you go into full drive parks and that sort of thing, and that's what one of the cool full drive parks that's opening up on the sunny coast. He's happy to give people that sort of outlet.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we have a controlled environment. You can do that here, and then he's also Dan's happy to tell you you're an idiot. So don't do it when you've had 100 beers.
Yeah.
That's a good thing, and that is another hard thing in Australia is we don't have that outlets, like you said before.
No, there's not.
We don't have as many outlets to go and have that fun, so people do end up doing it in the places where it's not, you're not meant to do that
Yeah,
stuff. But
yeah. I just wish like if you want to do it, find somewhere that you can.
exactly right. Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
don't be doing. I've seen people in creek beds.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Ripping skins,
And they
like
put
swimming
Mexico
holes.
or like private property,
Yeah.
and I'm like, do you
Yeah.
know how waterways work?
Yeah. Do
Like
you-
it doesn't matter if it's in Mexico. Like
Yeah.
it's still illegal. It's a waterway. Like,
Exactly, and it doesn't matter if it's like if you say you're in Mexico, your Queensland number plate video says otherwise. Like it's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like, and the phone that you posted it off, if the cops wanted to get really into
Yeah.
it, they could probably find out what fucking cell tower you were from.
Yeah,
it's-
like just at least just do it on private property.
Exactly,
Don't do
yeah.
it on waterways.
and don't
and
do
things
it in
that,
a creek. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's a swimming hole not far from here. I can't remember.
Is that the
what
one
it
in
is.
Kenilworth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People back their cars in there and then do burnouts in it. It's like,
Yeah.
don't be a moron. Like that's just dumb. Like
That's
even
how that will be shut down.
yeah, even like Lucas from the Springs has had that. He posted a video driving up one of the gullies
Yeah.
on his property, and the EPA turned up and said you're driving in a waterway.
Yeah, even if it's on private property, you technically can't own it.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what Lucas said. He's like, it's not a waterway, it's just a gully, and they're like, no, it's a waterway. He's like, come on, and he took them out there and showed them, and they were like, oh. No, you're right. We're sorry, and like left Lucas, and that's what he said. He's just like,
There's no
so I'm not driving up a flowing creek. He's like,
Yeah,
I get
yeah,
that. That's
it's a
totally
gully.
fine. Like I fully understand what the issue is there. But yeah, he's like, they're like, it's not. He's like, this is my private property. This is just it's just a rock that was under the earth, and that we've driven over 1 million times, and now it's come out. And they're like, okay, great, that's fine. And
Yeah.
you cannot do anything in waterways that involve rubber, oil,
Yeah.
petrol, anything. Yeah,
Yeah. That's the thing too. That you don't have to spin tires to even get pinged in a waterway.
yeah.
You just drive deep enough and like you said, oils or anything.
Exactly
Like
right.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's and especially owning patrols, we're well aware of oil.
Yeah.
All right, Bri, we need to say thank you for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
No, it's been a pleasure, mate. But yeah, I'm sure you're going to have plenty more fun. We'll see plenty more of the GU and all the new builds on the channel. But that's it, guys. If you want to hear more from Bri, check out the Driven Garage on YouTube, and then it is Brunette Driven on Instagram and Facebook. But thanks for Bri for coming out. We'll catch up with you guys again soon with a heap more cool guests.